Okay. We are here late as we were yesterday. That's what happens when you have 20,000 things to do. And they all coincided around the same time of day. It's also what happens when you play the Gothic playable teaser on the same day you have to stream. It never works out. Never works out when you try to do all these things at once. At least the Twitch app is working. My phone case is full of moisture because I just finished up taking a shower. Okay, so it's 4:36, so my phone says 4:37, minute and a half. We'll get started. And I think when I get up and get the controller in a minute or two, I'm gonna also close my blinds. So they're taken care of. And I think that time is right now. So let me go get the controller and we'll load up. Okay. Hey Conker, it's going good. How's it going for you there? Just getting started now. Gonna take a drink while we load in to Byzantium again. Okay. Okay, so I haven't really done anything off screen. I didn't bother looking for anything in particular. I was going to go off and look for a couple of things, but I decided it would be better to just kind of hang out here and loiter around the streets. I'm surprised I've come back and don't have, like 20,000 tickets in my pocket from all the police officers that have walked past. Is it gonna freak out when it goes bad? No.
Slap your whole family tonight.
This place is nuts. How you doing, everybody? Welcome back to the Outer Worlds, the Stream Edition. Last time we finished up our business elsewhere and learned from Phineas that we needed to head to Byzantium in order to speak to Minister Clark about the dimethyl sulfoxide that he needs in order to revive the colonists of the Lost Hope. And we're going to be doing that today. We've got a few other things that we can do on the planet. I'm still not 100% sure if I want to do this task yet, because it requires me to get a headpiece and armor from all three of those places, and I don't know if I want to bother. We'll see how much spare time I have when we're done here on Byzantium, but we'll figure it out after we do a few other things. Sorry, I was having a little bit of a frog in my throat. Needs to get out. There's no flies in there. Okay, so that is that. Let me see. Did I sell off any of my junk that I have in here? I have a helmet. I guess it doesn't matter too much. But yeah, I was going to go look for like an N-ray thing for my Plasma Carbine Ultra, but I did not. I just kind of hung around.
Really, I'm supposed to be here.
Sure you are. Keep telling yourself that, man. Oh, mag pick. Somebody just tossed in the trash, huh? Is this yours? I'm still wary of whether or not I should be lockpicking. Halcyon Parcel Service. HPS. It's funny. Oh, vending machines.
Out with it, you wretched contraption! Does nothing in this city work anymore?
Vending machine not giving you what it is? Try rattling it, man. What it has for you. Try rattling it. It usually works halfway okay. Okay, so that's all Spacer's Choice crap that I don't need. I think I'll buy a few of these. And a few of these. And, yeah, a few of these. I think that's good. Anything else you got here that I might want? Not particularly. I mean, there's a mag pick. So I guess I could take that. And we'll just sell that. There we go. Anything else in here that I might want to sell? I don't think. I mean, I'm still thinking about maybe selling all of my... Oh, I could sell this too. Still thinking about maybe selling all of the light ammo that I have because I haven't been putting a use to it, like, at all. But we'll figure that out later. For now, I'm not too concerned about it. Doing good, just chilling at home. Almost done with the Crystal Chronicles playthrough. Nice, nice. How's it going there so far, then? How you liking it thus far? Did we do a good job? I'd like to think we were fairly funny on that one. I'd also like to think that we were one of only, if I remember right, we were one of only like 2 or 3. Oh, there's an N-ray damage thing. See, I've been using a lot of bits already. Yeah, I think we were one of only a couple of multiplayer playthroughs of that game that were actually on YouTube, if I recall correctly. So, it wasn't too bad, I don't think. We've done a great job with it. Good. Thanks, Conker. That's good to hear. I'm just gonna buy it. Might as well, rather than using up the, letting the money just sit in my inventory. Y'all know me. Y'all know how I did this when I did frickin' XCOM. It's basically the same thing here. Just... Oh, okay. Don't mind if I do. Same thing here, just a matter of, well, if I can get it, it's better to use the money than to lose the money. So before we go back up to, whatchamacallit, before we go back up to see Ellie's parents, since that's our next stop, we are going to go to the workbench. Back down the elevator here so I can attach a few things to my Plasma Carbine Ultra.
Down there, a new ship. Doesn't look like any of the corporate freighters.
But what
Oh.
were you doing here? And how did they ever get permission to land?
Perhaps we'll finally get some excitement after all.
Well, be careful what you wish for. I know whose ship that is, and it may or may not involve some excitement depending on how things go here. So... No snappy banter, you two? Alright, that's fine. I could just listen to the... I'm surprised there's elevator music. I don't think I've heard elevator music for the rest of the game, but I guess since this is the most populated settlement, well, most rich settlement, really, in this area, I'm not shocked, so... Okay, Plasma Carbine Ultra, what do I have to stick on you here? Fun times barrel? Most likely, because I don't think I want to whisper quiet. This is probably for the best, so let's just slap that bad boy on. We've got... that would give us quite a lot of energy bullets, but I usually, fire them semi-auto anyway, so 45 is a lot in the clip. I wouldn't really be using that too much, so... Now... The thing with N-ray damage is that it reduces the damage that you do initially with the weapon. Like if you see, basically I can't really show you here, but because it's going to eliminate it. But the damage type normally is plasma, and it deals about, like, I think our damage, if I remember, it was like 200 to 300 per shot, depending on whether we charge it up or not. Now it's going to do 96 to 144. So it's less damage, but it deals damage over time to the enemies that I hit it with, and it spreads to other enemies. So it's got more of a crowd control function to it. And it's good for organics because a lot of organic enemies are sort of packed up anyway. So it may not do as much damage off the bat, but it should do decent damage. And worst comes to worst, if it doesn't, I'll just go buy another Mag to Power. I'll just put it back to Plasma. So, but it should do good damage the way that it is. So I don't know how many enemies have that much of a resistance to it either, N-ray damage. So it should be all right. So the range weapon spread that they're talking about here isn't talking about the spread of the N-ray to other enemies. It's talking about the spread of the bullets. So it'll have a tighter spread if I put this on, so we'll put that on. And just like that, we've modified the shit out of our plasma carbine. So now we've got physical damage, corrosive damage, and N-ray damage, both of which, 2 out of 3 of which, really, are boosted by our science stat. We have plasma and shock damage if we need it, because I have plasma here, even though it's on the shrink ray rather than something else. And then we have the thunder here, which should also do okay for us. So I guess the plan worked out. Not exactly what I was expecting to happen, but I mean, I didn't really want to buy it, to be honest with you. I would have rather found it, but finding something like that around these parts seems like it would be a tall order, so I'm just going to take the opportunity I had. Still kind of want to go watch the Mass Effect playthrough again, but that's 104 episodes, including the logs and excluding the trailer. Yeah, I can completely understand for that one. That is a lot to go watch.
That is a lot.
Yeah. And my plan, when I do the Mass Effect 2 playthrough there, Conquer, is we're going to do a recap of Mass Effect 1. So if you don't watch it again before we end up doing Mass Effect 2, don't worry about it. I'm going to accommodate, because it's been 5 years, or it will have been 5 years probably by the time I play Mass Effect 2, since I've played Mass Effect 1. So don't worry about it too much, because I will accommodate for people who were not here directly for it, you know. Bureau of Exploration. So this is an actual building I could go into. Halcyon Parcel Service. Okay, so that's this. Yeah, I might check these out, actually. Excuse me, just to see what's in them before we go anywhere else. Might as well, right? We're already taking a tour of the Emerald City. We may as well see what the inside of the buildings look like. Yeah, I think it would be a good idea to do like a recap of some kind when I return to the series. It might take a little bit of doing, but it would basically act like an episode 0 for the playthrough. Oh, sorry, trigger fingers, you understand. But yeah, it would act like an episode 0, basically, and it would hopefully keep people... Because the thing is that with the origin story that I did in the audio logs, it gets a little technical into the Mass Effect lore that, you know, the layperson might not know off the top of their head. So I'll try to explain all that when we recap, and I'll explain the character and everything like that. So it should go okay, I think.
Welcome to the Bureau of Exploration. We're not currently offering any tours.
Damn. Well, I would have paid for a tour. Oh well. I'll tour myself. There's vending machines here. More Rizzos and C&P stuff. Oh, excuse me. Alonzo. Hello.
Well, you're obviously not from around here.
Nope.
I don't believe I've ever seen visitors in the Bureau before, come to think of it.
Really? That's surprising. Yeah, I guess I'm just here to take in the sights.
Are you serious? You're a sightseer? I didn't know people like you even existed. This is just too perfect. Alonzo Vallejos. Extraordinarily pleased to make your acquaintance, and so on and so forth.
They don't have sightseers
I'm
here?
currently operating a sightseeing tour of sorts. Think of it as a guided journey across Halcyon. Would you be interested in a trial run?
I thought your receptionist just said that there wasn't any tour guides around here. How would that even work?
Glad you asked. Our tour guides you across some of the most picturesque and breathtaking sights around Halcyon. We've placed some beacons across a series of locations around Halcyon. All you have to do is follow the beacons to adventure. That slogan's a work in progress. So, what do you think? Are you interested?
I mean, I think it would be a good sightseeing tour for people around here, maybe, to go out and do that sort of stuff. But yeah, I've seen a lot of Halcyon already, and unfortunately, I think your pitch needs a little work for people like me.
Well then, that just makes you the perfect test subject. If my guided tours can impress you, they'll impress anyone.
I don't know if I'll be impressed. Let me come back to you on this one.
Are you sure? There's a fancy hat in it for you.
A fancy hat? Well, why didn't you say so? Do we want a fancy hat? Hey, Nitro, how's it going? I have a bunch of different companions. I have 6 now. There's just you can only bring 2 of them with you off of the ship at any one given time. So if you're referring to the other guys, could be either the Vicar or Felix. Both of them are on the ship right now. Sam's on the ship, and Nyoka are also on the ship. So those 4 are on the ship. I've got Parvati and Ellie with me for right now. So yeah, you get to pick which ones you want to take off of the ship, just like in Mass Effect. So do it if it'll get you off my back. No, I don't really feel like it. Sorry, man.
Fair enough. Fair enough. If you change your mind, I'll be here. And remember, fancy hat.
Yeah, can't say I really need a fancy hat. All right, then. Let's see. That could be lockpicked. I don't know where this would go. And that's sealed, so let me look at the map of this place. Could go upstairs to what I would assume would be an office or a vending machine of some kind. You know, it's fine. Doesn't look like there's much here other than the fancy hat, so let's just head back out. Just a quick stop off before we go. I'm probably going to HPS as well, just to see what that's all about, and then we'll go to Ellie's parents' house. So, thought someone died somehow. No, not yet, Nitro. No one has died yet, so hopefully it will stay that way. We'll see by the end of the playthrough. This isn't TF2. A fancy hat is enough to persuade me. Yeah, exactly. If it was TF2, I might have something to think about, but it is not. Yes, not yet. I am full well expecting at some point that either I will die or I'll get my companions knocked unconscious in the middle of a fight. So they're not dead in that particular instance unless I switch it to supernova difficulty, but I'm not doing that because I actually like the companions and I don't want them to die, so I feel like that's the major problem and penalty with Supernova is that you probably have a bit of a hard time keeping companions alive, so you end up just playing solo instead of, you know, playing it how they may want you to with all these fancy companions there. You know what? We don't even have a reason to go into HPS, so I'm not even going to bother. It's fine.
All right, how does this sound? Oh, I'm sorry.
Odeon Pictures?
Oh my goodness, Ruth Bellamy. I simply adore your work.
And more vending machines. It's a Halcyon approved one. Oh, well, hang on. Ah, MagPick. Just waiting for the taking. And somebody left some big cartridges here, too. Nice. Okay, what do we got in ye old Halcyon one? A shovel. That's good. That's good. Keep doing that, guys. That's level 21. I'm kind of partial to my own armor at this point because I've already put in all those armor parts and stuff. So I think I'm just gonna stick with that. Alright. So that's that now.
Citizens, today marks a monumentous occasion in the course of Halcyon history. After a deep and thorough examination of our budgets, revenue streams, and predictive models, we are publishing our yearly success report.
Uh-huh.
Profits are soaring, promotions abound, Thanks to your continued hard work, Halcyon is healthier and more productive than ever.
Yeah, keep telling yourself that, man.
In the coming months, Byzantium will be sure to see the many rewards reaped from your diligent labor. Once we nail down the details, I can't wait to share what's in store.
He's never going to share the details, is he?
For now, my friends, keep up the hard work.
Oh, boy. So that's the chairman, huh? Oh, I've discovered another location, and we leveled up to level 25. That means we can get our companions another perk point, so that's good. Or another perk, rather. Byzantium Estates, huh?
Where could each of these homes fit all of Edgewater's? Cannery and all.
I mean, yeah, they probably could. Look at how big these places are. Like, look at that place. I expected it to tower into the sky a little more, but... I mean, I guess that's not necessarily corporate HQ. It's Halcyon Tower, I think is what it says there. So, your house over here?
Parents' place. Smell that? Industrial-grade cleaning solvent and desperation.
Well, it's not a wonder my nose is getting all stuffy. Okay, so you bet at least 2 will die. Oh, boy. Yeah, we'll have to see how that goes. Hopefully I'll be able to save them. That's the only important thing, really. I have 88 Persuade at the current level. I do want to get my long guns up to 69, of course, because that's just nice, but I might level these, actually, a little bit first. I have 127 engineering. Holy shit. I guess we could just do that for now. I'm not sure because there have been a few checks recently where the persuade checks or lie checks, intimidate checks have been above 90. So I'm kind of like, I should probably try to level that a little bit. So we'll save the 69 on long guns for the next level. And then we'll be basically done with our entire build. After that, it's just going to be whatever I feel like putting in. I'll probably put in a little more into dialogue skills, but I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, we can get a perk in tier 5 for our companions now. I'm thinking I'm going to get Stand Your Ground. Second Wind sounds okay, but it has a cooldown of 15 minutes, which means it'll be happening like only about once every 3 to 4 fights. Meanwhile, this just they just get flat armor bonus, and it stacks up to 3 times. So that's plus 9 armor rating if they're getting shot repeatedly. So I think I'll take this. Let's see how that goes, and we'll probably just get that for everybody. Now you can take perks from different tiers than just these ones. Like if I wanted to take plus 30% threat generated for Parvati over here, I could, I think. Yeah, you could, see. But, yeah, I'd rather just get one from each tier. So let's grab Stand Your Ground for Parvati. She probably doesn't need it as much because she has heavy armor, but I'm going to get it for her anyway. It'll make them even more tanky. So that's the important thing. Alright, so this, and then this is where? By comparison to Ellie's place. Oh, just over the way. Got it. Cool. And then this is back out in space, and this is just down the road. Okay. So a few things to do, but they're all within spitting distance of one another. Although if I say the word spitting distance in your house there, Ellie, I think your parents are going to kick us out. But I mean, isn't that the plan, really? So let's go in. See what this is all gonna entail. She's gonna be like, Ellie, why are you here with a corporate commander? Oh, it's an adventurer. Okay. Whoops. I should probably put this away. These are some fancy digs, Ellie. I can practically see my face in all of the linoleum flooring and porcelain whatever, ivory on the pillars here. Something else, that's for sure. Hate to look like a damn tourist, but that's kind of what I am here. Hello there.
Marilyn, is that you?
Lars, we certainly didn't expect to see you like this.
She probably could have left a message before dropping in.
Your marriage contract. But we're all full of surprises today, aren't we?
Damn.
Speaking of surprises, you should meet my new friend. We've been running around the system for a while now, stirring up all sorts of trouble.
Sure have. Oh my god. Pleasure to meet you. Thank you for welcoming us. See, this is what Ellie absolutely doesn't want me to say. This is what she wants me to say, but if I try to spit on the floor with my helmet on, I'm just going to spit into my helmet, so... Hello.
Play the ruffian angle some more. You're supposed to help me make an impression.
I'll try.
Anyway, you're probably wondering where I've been all this time.
Not exactly.
The last few years have been a bloody haze. You wouldn't believe the messes we've gotten ourselves into. Right?
Well, it has been a bloody haze, so... Save tons, restored property, theft, vandalism, profanity, you name it, we've done it at least twice. I mean, I have probably taken things without like people's permission at least twice. I've vandalized property for sure. I don't think I've said any... I think I've said asshole once over the course of the game, but we'll say it counts.
Yep, we're a pair of disgraceful lowlifes.
Your acting is awful.
Marilyn, this really isn't the best time. Perhaps you should go.
Oh, we'll leave when we're good and ready. Well, she did. I mean, this is kind of, again, like not playing the correct angle here, but she did come a long way to see you.
I mean, we had other business in Byzantium, so it's not like we went out of our way.
Yeah, but...
But you can't just kick us out. We'll stay as long as we like. And while we're at it, we'll drink your expensive hooch, wear our outside shoes all over your nice floors.
Ooh. Kick their ass. These floors aren't just nice, they're top quality marble. Is that fair to say? I mean, they are nice just from it being that. I'm going to say it. I mean, I mentioned it when I came in the house, so.
He's right. Since when can you afford authentic Terran marble?
Oh.
That's what we've been trying to tell you, dear, but you must understand. We hadn't heard from you in ages.
We thought you were dead.
Okay, but what does that mean for her? It's not for lack of people trying, believe me. I'm going to say it anyway, just because.
I'm not dead. I just never wanted to talk to you again.
Then why are we here?
I'm afraid the distinction was lost on us, darling.
They took out an insurance policy for her death, didn't they?
We only did what any grieving parents in our position would do. We collected on your life insurance policy.
Yep, I figured.
Payouts have been rather substantial.
Well, yeah, you moved into basically Beverly Hills, so... Making lemon slap out of lemons. I mean, this is where I reject my interjection into this conversation. You guys figure this out. I'll just be here.
Well, now that I'm here, I guess you'll just have to report back that I'm
Okay, Conquer, see you in a minute.
alive and kicking.
It's not that simple. For one thing, we'd have to cut back on so many necessities. The neighbors would be sure to notice.
Uh-huh. These two. Tell them Ellie's back, he'll be the talk of the town. They will be the talk of the town, but that's because they'll be arrested and thrown in jail for taking out a fraudulent life insurance policy. She did say we have other things to do, so I think I'll say this.
Damn right, Captain. Fine. I'm gone. Forever this time.
Well, that didn't exactly go over as effectively as I would have liked. You took out a life insurance policy on... Really? What a bunch of freaks. Glad I don't have parents like that. Holy cow. So what do we do now? I mean, I know that's probably not what you wanted to hear.
Let's talk outside.
Okay. Fair enough. They could probably hear us. This place is quiet as a church mouse, so... Or a church sprat, as the phrase might be termed, considering where we are and what universe we're in. Crouching is useful. It activates stealth, improves accuracy, makes you a smaller target. It does make it harder to watch tossball matches, though. Yeah, I could figure. I still don't know the basics of the rules of toss ball. Like, I've tried to listen in when Felix is telling other people the basics, and it's just, I think it is flying over my head. I mean, that's probably on purpose because they're trying to make it sound more ridiculous than it needs to be. Like, it's just so out there that only crazy fans would actually understand it, but yeah, it's fine.
Can we talk?
Yeah. What? Whoa. Okay, frame drops. What are we going to do now?
Can you believe those two?
Hardly.
I've hardly been there a minute and they turned us out like yesterday's garbage.
Well, yeah, because you're supposed to, in order for their policy to work, you're supposed to be dead. But shouldn't have gotten so upset. Yeah, I guess I really do want to know how you thought it would go.
I thought they'd be scandalized. They'd both be sitting there watching one of their vapid aetherwave dramas, and then we'd walk in.
Did they even have a TV?
Mother would drop her mock apple cider, and the glass would shatter all over their overpriced marble. Father would tear off his glasses and blink open-mouthed.
This isn't a serial, though, Ellie. Like, this isn't one of their Aetherwave dramas. This isn't... This is a very specific fantasy. Yes, it is.
Shh. I'm getting to the good part.
Okay.
I'd have a great one-liner in the tube. I was thinking either the leather's fake, but the scars are real, or oops, did I just track awesome onto your rug?
In case you couldn't hear it, I just notably, visibly facepalmed, and I tried to facepalm in such a way that you could hear it on the microphone. Not to worry, I didn't slap myself on the head. I have a method of facepalming so it's audible, where it doesn't hurt me. But, got a sense of drama. How about it's payback time? And I'm just going to say this just because I'm going along with this now.
Yeah, I'm gonna use that one day.
You gotta.
Now, getting back to my story.
Oh, boy.
Father would throw his hands up, because this would be just like me, to come back and make a big scene. Then, Mother would do the old, "You had us worried sick." Her eyes would be red, and she'd have her fist in front of her mouth to stifle a sob.
And all of this probably would have happened if, again, they didn't take out a life insurance policy on your death. I mean, her eyes look like she's just been choking back crying, so you are hurt by this, aren't you?
I'm not hurt. I'm outraged. Affronted, even.
Yeah, I would be too.
I just didn't want to get booted out of the house I grew up in like that. It's embarrassing, you know. And I've got a reputation to maintain.
Sure you do. A reputation to maintain, that sounds familiar. Did she mention, I think she mentioned something about that in our first conversation we had with her. Not on the Groundbreaker, but in the ship itself. So, I think this is referring to her parents, though. Like, it sounds familiar because it sounds like an echo of what her parents said. I guess it is just a rough situation.
I'm used to rough situations. Like when someone loads your pistol with blanks and strands you in a Marauder moon base. Or traps you in an airlock with an angry mantis worm.
Yeah, that would suck. The lesson here, having your parents in the past now, move on. This episode reflects on them, not you. It does, actually, yeah, reflect on them rather than... It is very specific, but this does reflect on them. It reflects on their callousness, really.
But I want to talk about me now.
Okay. Learn something from this to determine what that is. Out for themselves, you've seen that now. Look out for you. Bad things happen doesn't mean anything. The first one sounds... I mean, it sounds a little bit like a cop-out, because this one actually sounds a little more... You know, this crew is more like a family than the family you just left behind. I guess I'll say this one.
Unless you mean the kind who'll look out for you to blink so they could swipe your bits. The galaxy's not exactly crawling with those.
I mean, look where you are right now, though.
I don't want to sift through this lousy experience for meaningful life lessons. I'm mad, and I want to do something about it. Something like...
Like what?
Wait a second. What if I could get that money?
Yeah, I don't exactly follow.
The payouts are already scheduled. What if I could get the money routed to an account of my own?
And how are we gonna do that one? I'll let you elaborate because I'm still not entirely sure I'm following how we're going to do this.
I could open a new account, designate that account holder as a sole beneficiary. All the payouts would go to me.
Wouldn't we have to forge a little paperwork to do this?
Thing. And I'll get to cut them off.
You'll also get your parents thrown out on the street, but better be cutting it for me. Role reversal. Yeah, I guess I just want to know how we're going to manage this one.
My policy is with the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group. They have an office in Byzantium. Maybe you could use some of your people skills to help me set up a dummy beneficiary account.
Uh-huh.
Doesn't work? I'm sure we can find one of their terminals and do it ourselves.
Well, we do have an engineer in the party, so my engineering is, like, above 100, so... Okay, find a terminal, hack it, or use my people skills to tell people what to do. Okay, I could probably do all of those things. Stealing from her rich parents? Alright, fair enough. Well, there's a medical drone over there. Well, if I get hurt, I'll know where to run, but if I'm getting hurt, it's probably because of the medical drone and the people next to it, more specifically. It is over there by the elevator. Okay. Well, we can go back that way.
Miss Ellie, Dr. Finhill, I noticed your pistol's been making a funny noise.
What are you talking about? I oil it every night.
Well, look here. Your slide's not recoiling fully. You might be due for a new spring. I could take a look, maybe fix it for you.
Sure. I'm short on bits at the moment, but I'll pay you back.
Oh, no. I mean, it don't cost nothing. I got a spare spring in my pocket here even.
So, everything's got a price.
Seen terror on Monarch.
I thought Ellie was the one that said that. So, but no, it was not. She's still got that mindset though. She's still in the mindset of, oh well, you know, I'm gonna owe you something for the. And it's like, okay, Ellie, slow down. This is your crew member now. Parvati's trying to be a good person. Oh boy. All right, let's go see what we got here.
The dissidents actually took over the refinery. I can't believe it.
Wonder which refinery they're referring to. The one in Edgewater, perhaps? Could be. Ellie, are you sure this is what we're looking for? Ohig Secure Mailbox System. The sole letter in this mailbox addressed to the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group satellite office in Fallbrook on the planet Monarch. God damn it. I keep getting out of that place and I keep having to go back. Alright. So we got to go to Fallbrook in order to set up the dummy account. Got it. Well, we can go do that when we're figuring out the thing with Parvati. So now we've got a couple of things to do while we're here. So let's go do that.
That episode from a few weeks ago was supposedly based on a real incident.
Who just leaves 11 bits hanging out in a bin in an alley and they're like, no, if you take that, it's my property. You can't have it. Like, why did you leave it in an unlocked box then? Oh boy. Okay.
I'll sue every technician and employee who's ever touched this damned device. Don't they know who I am? This is all so very beneath me.
Parvati, don't even think about it. He's not worth repairing that machine for. I know where your mind's going, but don't. Looked like that guard back there had a, I guess it could have just been like a heavy grenade launcher or something, but it looked like he had the purple berry launcher that I gave to Nyoka there. They all kind of do, don't they? Well, whatever it is, I don't know, but it's probably pretty good. Somebody's using pesticides on their front lawn, it looks like. Alright, let's see here. Byzantium Estate Key. Sure. Dr. Chartrand's home. Oh, here we go with this. how badly do you think this is going to go? Just meet the doctor who's been conducting terrifying chimeric experiments on everybody in, well, not everybody, but trying to adapt everybody to the, I mean, I guess her cause is noble, but I'm still kind of hung up on the idea of they experimented on themselves. You know what I mean? Like, that just seems like a bit of a problem.
This reminds me of... Oh, never mind.
Yeah, it probably reminds you of your parents' house because they live right next door. I wouldn't be shocked. Dining room? Gigantic monitor. What we got here? Anything? Logs, laboratory access. That's what I'm thinking I might want. She is a doctor, so she's got to have a lab somewhere. Logs for Dr. Ava Chartrand. Cascadia compromised. Okay. Welcome back, Conker. Ellie's parents took out a life insurance policy on her because they thought she was dead, and then they kicked her and us, by extension, out of the house. Because she can't be there, or else their insurance policy goes up in smoke and they don't get the money. So now we're going to steal all the money. We're going to go make a dummy bank account and funnel all of the money that they're going to get off the insurance policy they took out on her, and we're going to funnel it all into Ellie's pocket instead of into theirs. So that's a reaction to your parents taking a life insurance policy out on you, I guess. It's exactly what I would expect from Ellie, though, considering the kind of character that she is. Anyway, Dr. Chartrand's logs. Cascadia compromised? I received a message that an unauthorized user was looking through the files on my Cascadia terminal. Maybe some marauder with 2 firing brain cells. Maybe not. I hope whoever it is understands that the sacrifice made on Monarch and HRS 1084 serve a higher purpose. One day, when all of us have attained a new state of being, humanity may forgive my sins. Okay, continue. HRS 1084. Could HRS 1084 have been jeopardized as well? If the project is under attack, it falls to me to defend it. There are too few of us left. This is referring to me being there, isn't it? My worst suspicions are confirmed. HRS 1084 was ransacked. Who knows what became of the suspension tanks? My team. As usual, my handlers on the board are no help. Until I deliver results they can replicate, package, and disperse to the general population, they desire only silence and obedience from the likes of me. Doubtless there's a connection to be drawn to the hooligans who access my Monarch notes. The project demands that I protect every research asset with my life. Now the time has come to fulfill that promise. Boy, I hope she didn't kill herself. That would kind of make this end poorly, both for me because I didn't get the sublight contract and also for the rest of the galaxy because her chimera-ing wouldn't help. Yet another relocation. Circumstances were hardly optimal at the primary and secondary labs. Political instability pulled Cascadia out from under me, and some combination of cabin fever and paranoia soured HRS 1084. Perhaps my home in steadfast Byzantium will offer the retreat I need. Though I miss working alongside my colleagues, I know that I hardly deserve the ones I so enjoyed, the ones I lost. The work continues in isolation and loneliness, perhaps as it should. Where did her other friend go, though? Like, there was another scientist that I don't recall the name of who wasn't put in a suspension tank. There was 2 of them when they were at HRS. Maybe she died because she stayed at HRS while Dr. Chartrand left, if I remember right. The first extraterrestrials. Ever since our species became aware of itself, we imposed our superiority on the world we touched. Colonialism worked for a time. But our oldest trick didn't work in Halcyon, did it? Now we are the ones who must bow to a force greater than ourselves. We are the ones who must adapt. Update. Wine makes me too introspective. Perhaps I'll balance it out with vodka. Did you do all of your research under the influence of wine? Is that why it all seems introspective? Laboratory access. Sealed. Unseal entrance. Sure. Don't know where the entrance is, but I guess we'll find it. I guess those aren't mine, so I probably shouldn't take them. That's the opening of her house. That's not a door, even though it looks like a door. Neither is that. Excuse me. And... whoops. Not what I needed. Oh. Okay, so this is where the laboratory access was, huh? Alright. Let's see here. So yeah, that's the quick and dirty version, Conquer, is that we're... Ellie's parents kicked us out because they took out an insurance policy on her. And now we're going to go steal the money back from them. We got to go all the way back to Fallbrook to do it, though, so it's like I can never escape from Monarch.
That's top-of-the-line equipment. Better than most hospitals, even.
Well, it's paid for by the board, so I would hope so. Wonder if I'm going to find, like, another person in the tank in here or something where that's going to be, like, the second person that I was talking about back there. Like, she's still conducting the experiments, but it's on that last person. So, yeah, at least it'll let her get away with something where it's not like her parents are just like, you know, we took out an insurance policy on you, there's nothing you can do. It's like, no, there's something I can do, and I'm about to go do it. So.
That's far enough. What are you doing here? How did you even get inside?
I mean, the terminal to unlock the door was quite literally open and not entirely protected with passwords and stuff. You wouldn't happen to know a name Lilia Hagen, would you?
If anyone ever tries to off me, I hope they do it with the same professional courtesy.
I mean...
Hagen? I've never heard of her. Is she from the board?
Don't think so.
Damn it. I knew this would happen.
Knew what would happen. Separate salvage and Groundbreaker, good boss, bit of a live wire. Yeah, why would the board want you dead?
To keep me quiet. But if you didn't know that, I'm guessing they didn't send you.
No, they did not.
I always assumed they would put a bullet in my head one of these days. I don't know anyone named Hagen.
Uh-huh. I know about your alien conspiracy. I'm still not convinced of this alien conspiracy bullshit. Yeah, she runs... I'll just tell you then. She runs Sublight Salvage on Groundbreaker.
That's a gentlemanly way of putting it, Captain. She's obsessed with aliens.
Yeah, you should probably know that too.
I've never even been to Groundbreaker.
That's the part you're hanging on to? Not the aliens part? So, well, maybe you haven't been to Groundbreaker, but I know you've been to Cascadia and Station 1084.
What happened to the team? Tell me you didn't move their suspension tanks.
All right, now hold on. I didn't move nothing. Orders to attack your sleeping friends if I don't report in. I didn't move nothing. I just... Yeah, as far as I know, nobody touched anything. I just salvaged the place, that's all.
Small consolation. My team, the finest minds of their generation, reduced to salvage.
For what it's worth, you reduced them to a bunch of piles of nuclein, so... This might be better, actually. Yeah, what were they trying to prove by experimenting on themselves?
We were trying to prove that the colony could survive the crisis bearing down on us.
And this is the food crisis, right?
What are you doing, Doctor? This information is beyond classified.
Oh, I didn't realize she had a corporate commander in here.
Report. It hardly matters. I'm researching a new way to feed the colony. The crops we transplanted from Earth don't give us the nutrients we need. Our colonists might not realize it yet, but they're starving.
Yeah, that could be a problem, yeah. You're telling me this is all about vegetables. I mean, I knew that part already, but I put the pieces together, obviously. Do you always have corporate guards in your home? If the board might want you dead, this is a good question. Why do you have them here?
It seems I have you to thank for my current house guests.
Really? Did they... I'll bet you that lady that was at the Sisty Pig factory probably told corporate about this, and they probably came running over here after she went to Station 1084 because it was all connected back to you. Great. Yeah, this doesn't really explain all the research. Can you elaborate a little on that? I think I know where you're going to go with it, but I'd still like to hear it from you.
The food we grow here barely sustains human life. The colony won't last under these conditions. So, the board let me approach the problem from a different angle.
Uh-huh.
I believe that I could adapt humans to live on Halcyon's terms. That I could change us. Give us the ability to derive sustenance from the nutrients the food does have.
I have a question as someone who is not well versed in biology or genetics. Why not just change the food? Like, chimerize the plants so they still grow here, but they're capable of being eaten by people? Like, would that be any more difficult than what you're currently doing? Because what you're currently doing is breaking the goddamn Geneva Convention. Yeah, I don't think adaptation saved your research team either, because, again, you reduced them to a pile of nuclein that will require significant cell therapy to return to life.
Not for lack of trying. I wanted to save them all, but I wasn't strong enough.
No, you just didn't have the research for it. But again, just change the plants. Then you don't even have to worry about this shit. Grow them in hydroponics if you have to on a bunch of ships. Change the plants and you're fine, Doctor. Like, why did your brilliant scientific mind, decide the first thing you had to decide is, oh, we can't eat the plants here. Might as well change us because we can't change the plant. No, you can change the plants too. I'm sure if you could rip the human genome out and modify it to change us to be able to eat everything here like a bunch of damn raptidons, you'd have enough scientific know-how to fix the plants so we could eat them. Like, it's baffling how off the wall you went with this, but then again, considering the universe I'm in, I'm not all that shocked, I suppose, or I shouldn't be. You did also burn through a lot of valuable scientists, considering you have nothing to show for it.
I wouldn't allow us to experiment on convicts or the unemployed. It's wrong, no matter what the law says. Everyone agreed. We accepted the risks.
And I agree with that, but again...
I'm desperate. I've already asked all the best institutes on Earth for help. Years ago, we sent a message out on the Cornelius Vanderbilt, but heard nothing back.
The Cornelius Vanderbilt, we've heard that before, haven't we? Yeah, I think it was one of the assault cruisers.
It's been missing for over 2 years now. They never reestablished contact after the skip to Earth. Of course, the board is keeping that under wraps.
Because the board knows something we don't.
Something with that many guns on it.
Yeah, that would be a problem.
Half a pair of ships like it were a sock.
The board is uneasy about letting the colony know, seeing as half of their military force vanished without a trace.
I could see how that would be a problem, yes. Yeah, she did send me after a conspiracy, but I found a cover-up instead. There's only one boot on their neck. It's a crisis waiting to unfold. A crisis I could use. Yeah, I did find a cover-up in this case.
I prefer if you didn't use my name when you talk about this. My contract has a list of very terrible consequences for breaking secrecy.
Well, lady, by the time I'm done with the board, your contract isn't going to mean jack or shit. So, they want to adapt the entire population of Halcyon, again, instead of just changing the plants around? None of the best institutes on Earth could possibly genetically modify the plants despite having done that for years. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I'm thinking that there's something going on with Earth. Like, I'm thinking Earth is just dead or something like that, and that's why they haven't replied back. Or, here's another thought, they realized Halcyon was a failure many years ago and just left all these people out here in radio silence to die so that they could be like, okay, just smudge it from the record. This didn't happen. Let's go someplace else now. And then they're going to do this again and again and again to a bunch of other potential colonists that are out here. That would actually make for a fairly interesting sequel, thinking about it, if they had us kind of go back to Earth and Earth be like, no, we had to erase it from corporate records because we really fucked up with Halcyon. And it's like, yeah, you did. But they want to adapt the whole population?
Once we can replicate a success, the board will move to rewire our nucleon. With any luck, our next generation will be eating and thriving off Halcyon crops.
Knowing what the board considers a success, that doesn't give me a lot of hope.
Yeah.
You really think the board got our best interests at heart? I mean, they say, but I'm just not sure.
They don't. Let's just be clear here. They don't.
Plan? Hardly any at all. But we have to keep trying.
Could have possibly thought of genetically modifying the plant. Yes, that's what I'm thinking is, again, just modify the plants. Then there's no breaking of the Geneva Convention. There's no unethical experimentation. You're literally taking the thing that we need to be better for us and making it better for us. It's that simple. Did no one think this through? Okay, what do we do now?
You came to kill me. I assume that's still on the table. Please don't.
Not every day you can just argue with your assassin.
There's no one who can reproduce our work. Every sacrifice will have been for nothing. And we'll be no closer to a solution that feeds the colony.
I mean, you're right. in a way, because you have researched this more thoroughly than everybody else, and anybody else who could replicate your research is just a pile of genomes at this point. They're a pile of unused DNA because they literally, again, they are not alive. They're alive, but they cannot function properly outside of those tanks without cell therapy. But if you're going to continue on this ridiculous line of logic, I don't know, man. Like this, I don't even know that I need to think about the whole alien conspiracy bullshit that Lilia was talking about. Like, do I let you live and continue chimerizing humans when the solution could just be fix the plants? This is tough. Keep working with the board. See, now here's a thought, right? So I could have her keep working with the board, and then I could dismantle the board and bring better people on board to run the colony when we revive the colonists of the Hope. Then she'd be working for people who don't have these terrible interests in mind if she stays on. That's the only trouble. I don't have any say in if she stays on unless I become a part of this whole thing. I could send her to work with Phineas, but will the guards let me do that? 1, and 2, I mean, here's the thing. Phineas is already telling people, well, in order to revive the colonists of the Hope, I need this medicine, so he's reviving the people. I don't want him getting on board this train of, we need to chimerize our own people's cells in order to... Like, he would probably help her do this safely, sure, but it still seems frickin' ridiculous to me when you could just change the corn to be edible, the space corn to be edible by people, instead of changing the people so that they can eat space corn. Like, you're approaching the problem from the wrong side. Or I could kill her, and then this whole problem goes away, but in, 50 years or whatever, we all have to figure out how not to starve here. I have thought about this way more deeply than I expected to coming in here. I'm going to send her to work with Phineas. I hope that it will allow her to think about it not in terms of, not in terms of chimerize your own people so they can eat food. No, just make the food different. Like, I hope he gets her on that train. I hope so. If you work with him, I won't kill you.
The one on the wanted posters? They say he's an anarchist. A madman, a butcher.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do it.
Oh.
Doctor.
Well, okay then.
What choice do I have, Commander?
Yeah, that didn't take much convincing, actually. I'm surprised. Future, try and stay away from plans that hack our... This is really pertinent information to tell her, yeah. Does she have logs about her research? If she does, you could kill her, take her research, and give that to someone else. You could, and I was thinking about that, is we probably could give the logs to Phineas, so that he can do that sort of stuff, but I don't know if he has the right technical expertise to do that. He seems to be more in... He seems to have some medical expertise, because otherwise how would he know how to dimethyl sulfoxide people to get them out of, cryosleep? But I don't know if he has the technical expertise, like the medical expertise, to do that. And keeping her around might be an awfully good asset. Change my mind. I'm just going to say this.
What kind of scientist would I be if I held to a promise like that?
A better one, an ethical one. How about that?
Phineas can contact me when he's ready to work together.
Uh-huh.
For now, I'd better pack up the lab and head somewhere discreet.
Yeah.
Not so fast. Captain, what you've just learned is beyond your clearance. Hell, it's beyond mine.
Sounds like we're all in trouble then.
One reason why I should let you walk out of here alive.
I need 100 persuade to do this shit? Holy hell. It's less work than hauling my corpse out of here. What if I gave you 2,942 reasons? 100 persuade to do that. I need to level those up more. Oh boy. I'm gonna bribe him.
That'll do, sucker. Now move along. The doc has a lot of work ahead of her. Tidying up and such.
Yeah. I just didn't want to cause a scene and then accidentally shoot the doc. Where is she anyway? Did she leave? No, she's right there. Yeah, I didn't want to cause a scene and then accidentally shoot her to death and then be like, well, shit. I guess all that was for nothing. So, oh, we still have a good chunk of bits. It's fine. And I mean, we're going to make a lot of money anyway because Ellie's parents are about to pay our way to victory. So, it's probably fine. It's probably... Let's just leave. It's probably fine. How close am I to the 100 persuade anyway? What was it, like 91? 91.
You're almost there.
I wonder... Where was my last autosave? Just now, but this was before the conversation we just had. That was a 14-minute conversation. Here's my thought process. If I had chugged an inhaler before doing that, I would have gotten mind attributes +1, which may have changed my persuade. Let me see what mind does real quick to make it so that it was high enough for me to do that. Summary, mind attributes. Yeah, that does change your persuade. Okay, hold on.
Does it get high enough, though?
Hold on. Whoops. See, it affects my persuade, so what's my persuade now? 95. No, it doesn't get high enough. Okay. I thought I had a good idea. It was a good idea, but I would have needed more than what I had. Damn it. We were so close. Oh, well. I guess that's what I get for not working on that more. But... ah, well. We handled it. That's the important thing. Not easily, but we handled it.
What's the max? 100?
Yeah, the max is 100. Well, you can go above 100 if your companions give you bonuses to it, but the maximum is 100, so. It does seem to push you into putting a lot of points into it, yeah. And it seems like it happened all at once, right? Like, we went to Monarch, and before we were at Monarch, the persuasion checks were like 35, 40, something like that. And now we get here, 100. And it's like 90, 100. It's like, holy crap, when did this happen? Yeah. I know I leveled up like 10 times on Monarch, but holy shit, that's a lot of... that's a lot of persuade points. Mm-hmm. Oh, well. Again, we had the money, so I'm not really that bothered. But... alright. So that takes care of this. We got to go back to Lilia. That is an X mark, though. Probably because we didn't kill Dr. Chartrand, huh? Lilia will want to know what happened to Dr. Chartrand's estate. I don't know if I want to tell her. I don't know if it's worth it to tell her, considering. I wonder if I can lie to her and just tell her, oh yeah, she's dead. Okay, this is on Fallbrook. This is on the ship. So now it's just a matter of going and seeing Minister Clark. I almost said Mr. Clark, like I'm going to Mr. Rogers' neighborhood or something.
Oh, jeez.
If I walk in this damn house and this guy's got a cardigan on, I'm going to be tilted.
Oh, there. That's one right there. Can't you just see the censored impropriety radiating off?
Is she trying to get me in trouble? Anywhere else. Was she trying to get me in trouble, that lady? It sounded like it. Hi there. You don't mind if I go in there, do you? I have the right key.
This property is off limits. Solicitors, loiterers, and uninvited visitors will be fined to the fullest extent of company policy. This ultimatum brought to you by Universal Defense Logistics.
You're pretty good at your job, huh? I'm here for Minister Clark. Boy, that sounds ominous.
That's funny. The minister isn't expecting visitors. You don't much look like one of those couriers from HPS.
Was he expecting a delivery?
Minister Clark's a private man, and you're asking too many questions.
Yeah, fair enough. Bye. Well, I can get in, but if he's looking for restricted access, I could go in this way, too. Do I have the right key? No. Requires a board ID. Okay, I don't have a board ID. If he's expecting a package, I could go get it for him.
You take real good care of your pistol, Dr. Fenhill.
I oughta. It's kept me alive this long.
I mean, you treat it nice. Makes me happy to see, because I feel the same way about my wrench.
Look, it's a tool that does a job. Feelings got nothing to do with it.
Billingsley's. Oh, this is the bar. Okay. Hello there. Just making my passing through again. So I guess we have a reason to go into HPS now. Maybe you'll need 100 lie to sell that lie that I killed the doctor going by the recent trend. Yeah. That could very well be. You could be right, Conker. So we'll have to... We may have to level that up a little more. I just really want to put my ranged up to 69, that's all. Retrieve the minister's parcel. Okay. Let's go see if we can get this parcel. It'll give me a reason to go in there without, like... I mean, I'm not hacking the door open or something, but if I walk in and they're like, hey, what are you doing in here? It's like, oops, see ya. So, this will give me a reason, at least. I guess I was just hoping that my companions would give me enough of a bonus off of their stats that I wouldn't have to raise them that high, but... I mean, it's alright. It's not a huge deal. Whoa. Put that away. Corporate commanders everywhere, man. What the hell are you doing? Do you want me to unlock this? There's got to be a door that's open, right? Is there a door that's open? Customer. Wait. Why am I on this side of the panel? I don't think I'm supposed to be back here. Hi, I took the wrong door.
I'm afraid I can't help you at the moment. Have a prosperous day.
Alright, I'll check the other window. Hi.
Well, you're getting an early start on the day's parcels, aren't you?
Welcome
to Halcyon Parcel Service. Deliveries guaranteed within standard margins of accuracy.
Do you guys always leave the service door unlocked? That's why I'm back here. Do you have a parcel waiting for Mr. Clark?
We do, in fact, have a parcel here for a Mr. Clark, Minister.
What, is Minister his first name? I'm here to pick it up.
You're not an official member of the Halcyon Parcel Service team. That means you'll have to sign a release form.
Okay, where's the release form? How do I do that?
Oh, I'd have to submit a request for a release form, and then wait for a receipt for my request of a release form. Then you'd have to make an appointment.
Uh-huh. That can't be sped along in any way, can it?
Couldn't say. We've got a backlog, and I'm planning on retiring in the next 35 years, but I could give my successor a memo on your behalf.
Okay, I don't have time for this, sorry.
To lodge a complaint in our suggestion box. Actually, no. We're still waiting on our delivery of a new...
Yeah, I did walk through the wrong door, yep. Minister's here in Byzantium. I'll make the delivery. You're free to take it. I almost am just kind of thinking I'll just go lockpick the door at this point. Like, that's what I'm starting to think.
Steal the package.
Yeah, I could persuade her. Let's see if it works.
You do that? Wow. Hey, you know, a positive review from the minister would go a long way in my semi-monthly employment audit.
All you gotta do is give him the chance at a promotion, and there you go.
Law speed.
Thank you. You grease the gears and door opens. That's all it is. Just took a little doing. Now, see, that persuade was 41. Like,
that's easy.
It seems like there's a little bit of a distinction here.
Jumps all over the place.
I think I know why, though. Because this is a main quest, so they don't want to restrict you too much.
And the side quests.
The side quests are probably where it gets higher to do that stuff. And like that side quest in particular was a pretty high-end one, I think. So.
Yeah, that makes sense. Though.
Yeah, they really need to like lock this service door. I didn't even lockpick my way into it or anything, and it was just like, oh, okay. I guess I'm in the back room now. All right. I expected both of them to just kind of be like, nope, can't help you on that side of the window. Sorry, and I'd be like, forget this. Just going to pick it. I'm also going to pick this because I can. You didn't see anything. Ordnance. I can take this stuff. Ordnance, control armor, bit cartridge, coolant tank, and exosuit. All right. I can go down in this dirty, disgusting-looking river? I think I'll pass. More vending machines. A vending machine. It's a CNP vendor. They don't have anything decent usually.
I've seen a lot of the colony, huh, Dr. Fenhill?
Ellie, And sure, but most of it looks the same from inside a ship.
Sorry, Dr. Ellie. Still, though, don't you find it thrilling? Being in space?
Look, it's just Ellie.
She's never gonna get to that point there, Ellie. I'm just gonna tell you that. She's too formal. I swear she's trying to get me in trouble, that lady, and they're probably trying to direct me towards a quest of some kind, but oh well. Like if you had a fake letter of referral from someone important, all these NPCs would probably be at your beck and call. Probably, yeah. Maybe I should see if Minister Clark can write me a letter of recommendation somehow. Oh boy. Well, anyway, got that package. Let's see if he has anything to say.
Off already? This feels familiar.
Yeah.
Ma'am, please don't cause a scene.
Not causing a scene.
No, I'm holding back for your sake.
Do you have any actual business here? Or...
No, I just like annoying you. I have a delivery.
Yeah? Let's see it.
Okay, here you go.
Looks like your papers are in order.
Oh, hey, she didn't try to screw me over there. Good. Thank you. Sucker. That other guy gyps me out of 3,000 bits, I'm going to gyp it out of somebody else's pocket. Although, in reality, the only thing that I took from that guy was time. But isn't that almost the same thing? Getting introspective here. Oh, put that damn thing away. We're not here to kill the guy. Yet. Alright, he's got to be up here on the second floor somewhere. As long as I don't walk through a door and there's a giant eyeball staring at me that I need to circle around a few times to drop a blue coin, I think we'll be okay. That was a reference to Big Boo's Haunt, in case that went over anybody's head.
Oh,
I could imagine it would.
Yeah, that's...
It was a little bit specific.
I knew what it was.
There's a book here that I could steal. What is all this stuff? Random philosophism artifacts? That's what it looks like. Matter of fact, this whole room has a few philosophism artifacts. Defeat our foes. Does he just like putting up motivational posters that he has of himself? Like,
I guess.
It seems excessive,
It
but then
seems
again,
really weird.
this whole place seems excessive, I'll be honest.
How did you get in here?
Delivery! Special delivery from Minister Clark.
You're not one of my guards. What are you doing here?
Well, I have a package for you, and I have a few questions.
Captain, that's the minister! Mr. Clark! Oh, wow.
I bet you didn't think you'd meet him when you were coming out of Edgewater.
Who runs the colony, huh? Small room for a big shot.
Looks like he has a recording device
If this is about another aether wave clip or radio spot, you may kindly fuck off, as the parlance goes. I'm not doing any more.
Minister, is that recording device supposed to be on while you say fuck off to me? I don't think it's supposed to be on. You know, somebody could probably use that against you. Seems like we're getting off on the wrong foot. Got the crap in here for dimethyl sulfoxide. What are you talking about?
Slowly and loudly, Aloysius, that's the only way these morons understand anything. I said you may tell Charles to go fuck himself.
If I find Charles, I will. I'm just here to ask you some questions.
Then you're not part of Rockwell's PR team.
You mean Chairman Rockwell's?
You're a dissident? A real live dissident?
Alright, now hold on a second.
What are you doing here? And how did you get in?
Well, I had a delivery for you, so... You think I'm a dissident? Please! Who do you think you're talking to, sir? Yeah, special delivery, it's my fist! You think I'm a dissident?
My friend, the slightest demonstration of independent thought or action renders one a dissident in the board's rather expansive definition of the term.
Uh-huh.
Which is why I'm dying to know what brought you here.
I'd like to tell you I have a package for you, but apparently, it won't let me, so I'm just going to tell you why I'm here.
Drugs, of course. What else? Why did I get my hopes up? Back to idiot speak.
Oh, boy.
I don't have any drugs. You should try a vending machine or a purveyor of curative goods.
I would take this guy's tone as insulting if it wasn't so frickin' funny.
Definitely not.
Will that be all, then?
No, it will not be all till I have what I need. Proving you've been hoarding them. I think I do have records proving it. Chemicals, and you have been ordering them. Who has? The false way to play games. It's your name on the receipts. Keep talking. What? Why do you keep talking like that?
Stars, they're getting denser by the day. I shall endeavor to speak more slowly. Is this better?
No, I'm wondering why we're not having a slower and louder and into my good ear. I'm just gonna tell you, I'm on him. I understand him.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, this is such a relief. You've no idea how long it's been since I spoke to someone with more than a modicum of intelligence.
That doesn't say a whole lot about the people behind those doors, does it? Yeah, why don't we talk about those chemicals again?
This again? I really don't know about any chemicals.
Yeah, I may want to deliver that package soon.
The only other person with access? Of course. It's Rockwell again.
When we get to a point where he stops talking, I'm going to see what my dog's barking at.
Here to keep me out of the way.
Okay, there we go. I'll be right back. Yeah. What you barking at, huh? What you barking at? Neighbors are okay. They're all right. They're okay, good boy. It's okay. It's all right. You're okay. You don't gotta bark it down, okay? It's all right. It's all right, good boy. Oh, sometimes I wonder about that dog. So the chairman is holding you here? He's locked you up here?
You are a quick study, indeed. I've long suspected Rockwell of transacting business in my name, but this proves it.
Isn't that illegal?
It's always someone else who ordered the hookers and energizing ointment.
You come up with awfully specific metaphors, Ellie. I feel like this is coming from experience somewhere.
You hear, Rockwell's the one behind.
Okay, then. So, would he go through the trouble because he has... I mean, he'd go through all the trouble because he's hiding something, obviously. I guess I'll have to deal with him, then.
Whatever Rockwell's doing, he'll be doing it from the HHC headquarters. Your best lead is to look for details in his office.
Uh-huh.
This all feels off, Captain. Like when there's a storm coming, but everything's quiet and still.
Believe me, things have been off around here for a very, very long time. A reckoning is most certainly due.
And
Are we really gonna do this? Getting involved is a messy business, and it rarely pays.
We established why we're doing this before, Ellie.
Bits? This is about the survival of the colony. If you don't help, who will?
And now he's starting to make sense.
Like an issue of Dissident Hunter.
Oh my god. So, saying we're headed for trouble, I'm ready for it. Now I'm going to really sound like the comic if I say that. So the HHC headquarters, where's that at?
Halcyon Holdings Corporation, a collective of companies that run the colony together. Allegedly in partnership with the Earth Directorate and appointed Minister of Earth.
Allegedly. Of course. Glad to have someone else on my side. So how do I get there? That's the most important thing.
Via the Acropolis District, of course. That's where the most important corporate and government facilities are. But only board employees are allowed into the district. There's a heavily guarded checkpoint just down the street.
I bet you that's what the restricted access area was,
The
though.
maintenance tunnels, but I'm afraid I don't know specifics. Most people avoid the area for obvious reasons.
Yeah, I could figure why. Those carrying tunnels sound good. Per required approach, obvious reasons. So probably because the people don't want to get their shoes wet, and or because of the... So I'm going to have to go into that dirty, disgusting river, aren't I? I just thought about that. To get to the Acropolis. Okay, so what happens when I get to the Acropolis District?
When you reach the HHC building, this access card should get you up to the executive suites, where the chairman's office and what used to be my office are.
So it used to be your office before he locked you in here, so he could use your name as a scapegoat on all of his illegitimate purchases? Seems very elaborate for somebody who I thought would be an idiot.
Oh, I haven't been allowed up there in years. I shudder to think what Rockwell's done with the place. A gilded minibar, perhaps? A personal theater. The man has too much money and too little sense.
Apparently he has some sense, at least. Yeah, how did you manage to hang on to this if you were, if you were kicked out?
The board's lackeys are none too bright. I simply claimed I'd lost it and hid it somewhere no one would think to look.
Okay, well, that's actually fair. Around here, where is his mind going for both of these options? I didn't even think that when he said that. I guess the smug grin should have tipped me off, huh? Anyway, yeah, we should get going then.
Wait. Rockwell has one of the only terminals capable of transmitting to the Earthbound message drone. This is our chance.
Okay.
Please, take this and transmit it from his office. Rockwell hasn't given me any messages from Earth for years. He's desperate to keep me out of contact with the Earth Directorate.
It's probably because they're all dead, dude, but okay.
You know what's happening here.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. Why you trust me to help you, you can count on me. I want to know the answer to both of these, actually, so...
What isn't on it is the real question. I've gathered meeting minutes, internal messages, sustainability reports, and more, all exposing the corruption and mismanagement plaguing Halcyon. Once the rest of the Earth Directorate sees it, they'll have to send help.
If they're all alive.
Trusting for a guy who's been locked in his own house for years.
I mean, I'm the only way out he's got, so...
Our best hope. Even Rockwell's resources are no match. And it is hardly in their interest to let Halcyon crash.
I don't know. At this point, we don't really know that. How long will what take? Halcyon crashing? I still do think that, I think our best hope in this particular case is the hope, but I guess having the Earth Directorate on our side, if they're not all dead or ignoring us at this point, is a fairly good plan.
Perhaps there is hope after all. And now I entrust it to you. Good luck. And trust no one in the Acropolis district.
Well, this is getting more... I expected, honestly, to come in here and just have him be like... us, intimidate him like they intimidated Don Corneo in Final Fantasy VII. Tell me all the information I want or I'll rip off your mustache. Turns out we reverse viziered him from, Jafar's evil in Aladdin, right? It's not a big spoiler for me to say that to anybody who hasn't watched Aladdin. Jafar's evil. He's the evil vizier. It's literally where the trope comes from. This is like turning that trope on its head, because the vizier just gave me everything that I need to potentially save the colony from crazy corporate overlords. I didn't expect that.
We meet all sorts of new people.
Sure. Best part is when they pay us.
We never really had new folks in Edgewater, except the captain. Kind of hard to make new friends when everyone's already decided they don't like you.
They took one look at us here and they didn't like us already at Parvati.
That nice.
So around here, I would take that as a blessing in disguise, actually. Okay, well, apparently that went better than I thought. I didn't have to murder anybody on my way out of the house, unlike the time with Felix's friend there. But apparently we're going to the Acropolis district. Do I want to go there first, or do I want to go take care of my other business? They said, this is like the calm before the storm, which makes me think if I go to the Acropolis district, we may be getting to a point of no return. It's a tricky one. And if we're getting to a point of no return, I'd rather Parvati go on her date before we... go assaulting corporate HQ, That could probably end a little bit poorly for us. At least in terms of everything else. Okay, so where are we going anyway first before I do that? Okay, so that's over there. And that is investigate the chairman's office. Maintenance tunnels beneath Byzantium connect to the Acropolis district, which is where that probably leads to. I don't think the maintenance tunnels are there, though. If I had to guess, the maintenance tunnels are down here somewhere in the river. So, return to Lilia. I don't even know if I want to do that, even if I actually got out of here. The Lying Earth So this is we have to send Minister Clark's message. Okay. Point no return's coming up. That means now's the best time to do all the side quests. Yes, exactly. So, although this is a side quest we'll be doing at the point of no return, so... let's go at least finish our companion quests off, and maybe we'll finish this Lilia thing, too. She's not going to like me very much if I manage to fuck up lying to her about what's-his-face, but... Or, Dr. Chartrand, rather, but, yeah, you know what? It's fine. Alright, I'm sick of her talking about me like that. I'm just gonna leave. Okay, so we gotta go to Fallbrook, so we should go there first, because that's not going straight back to the Groundbreaker. This has got Parvati on the ship, so we'll talk to her. Actually, we'll do that first, since we're going back to the ship anyway. So, let's go back to the Unreliable, and we'll go from there. I'll probably still keep this party, though, while I'm running around in, Byzantium, I think. I'm not 100% sure. I may swap Parvati out for Sam, actually, thinking about it. It depends on how this whole date thing goes. Like, if they're having the date while they're on the ship, then I'm just going to let them have the date for a little while Ellie, Sam, and I go fuck up some corporate shit. But, I don't know. I'll figure it out. As a matter of fact, that sounds actually like what should be happening, honestly. I don't know if you can do that while you're at Byzantium, but letting my engineer have some time to herself for her date while we go fuck up corporate HQ sounds like exactly the kind of appropriate thing that should be happening in a game like this. So, I may just do that. Because we got a lot of Nyoka, the Vicar, and Felix already from their personal quests and from Monarch, so it's probably about time that Ellie, Parvati, and Sam get their due. I need to equip Felix with that stuff there. This stuff can be put in my junk pile. This is Parvati, so we'll put it away, and we'll keep Ellie's. And we will... I think we're good for the rest. I'll just stick that stuff in junk. And outfit Felix with his new fancy flamethrower. And also, get him his perk, so... Okay, there we go. So, stand your ground. There we go. Who else needs it? Nyoka. You can have it as well. Stand your ground. And then the Vicar. Again, he's in heavy armor, so he probably doesn't need it as badly. But I'm going to get it anyway. Now Sam. What can I get him? Because he already has stand your ground, so I guess it's just whatever. Duration of status effects. What are his status effects that he gets from doing his ability? Decontaminate. It acids enemies. Damage over time and reduces armor. Auto mechanicals take extra damage. Knockdown. Knocks target to the ground, making them unable to take any action for a short time. See, both of those would be useful to extend the duration of. I don't know how much a 20% increase would really be, but it might not be a bad idea. It's either this or Second Wind, where he revives to 25% health when downed. I don't know if I've had a situation where Sam's been downed yet, though, so... Reset ability cooldown on kill. Harmful status effect duration. Reset ability cooldown on ability use. That's not bad either. Equip time and range weapon reload speed. Damage to auto mechanicals. Damage to auto mechanicals might not be bad just by itself. Just, you know, bring him in for that particular type of a bad Samaritan. So it's probably either this one or this one. Like, just bring him in specifically for auto mechanicals since he kills them dead pretty good. So. Alright, Conquer, see you in a minute. I'm going to take this one. We'll give him that extra damage to auto mechanicals. So there we go. I think it'll come in handy. So how's my scores look when I've got... Oh yeah, I don't have them in the party. I forgot. I gotta actually put them in the party for that to work. So Flamethrower 1.0, that can go in junk. This can go in junk. This can go in junk. And probably the rest of the weapon mods, honestly, can also probably go into junk, because I don't think I'm going to really need them all that badly. I've got what I need, basically, already. So anyway, let's go like this. Let me just tinker a little bit, and then once we're done tinkering, we'll have Parvati go ahead and take care of business with her girlfriend there. Let's see, 25, so let's upgrade that to 25. Same with this and that. Using up them bits. There we go. It's alright if we end up using a few of them. Like, it's not a huge deal. It's better to use them, I think, than to lose them. That's level 27, so that's not going to be needed. This is going to take a little bit to upgrade past 25, though. I may not upgrade past 25 for some of these because they are getting to the point where they're very expensive, so might not be a good idea. Yeah, we'll upgrade to 25 and then I'll wait a little while before I start upgrading too much more after this. Gonna need a few bits, I think. So, do I want to upgrade the shrink ray at all? No, not particularly. How about some armor? Let's upgrade my armor while I'm at it. 69 armor, nice. I got rid of it. I went up to the next level and it was too much. Oh well. Alright, we upgraded a little bit. Do I have to repair anything? Don't think so. I haven't been in a situation where I would need to yet. And okay, I think we're good. Parvati, how are we looking?
I swear, next time we put into Groundbreaker, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna ask her over.
Okay.
Oh, I'm so nervous. Having trouble focusing on my work.
I mean, I can understand that, but the auto mechanical, she has. I mean, we've seen that. I'm surprised they didn't give us this option before this.
Oh, you mean Sam? He's just the sweetest, ain't he? A real charmer, my dad'd say.
Giving him a nickname yet? He's cleaning automech. He's not a person. Don't treat him like one. Of course you'd like him. Don't even know I asked. Did you give him a nickname yet?
Nah, but I've been thinking on one. Gotta get to know him better, I think. Maybe ask him what he prefers.
Would his VI programming allow you to?
Without him giving you the okay first, you know?
Yeah, I know, but I'm just...
That don't stop Felix.
I'm just saying, would he even know his preference for a nickname, considering he's a VI? Like, it's not like he's actualized. Or has he?
So then I told him, oh, ha ha ha, that tickles. How odd. No, don't desist. I think I might like it. Further data collection is required for accurate assessment. I believe your choice to spare Chartrand would be considered the honorable path, yes? Sublight's money is inconsequential in the face of ethics.
That's what I keep telling myself, Ada. Also, again, close the door if you're going to have a porno with Sam. For Christ's sakes. We're not running a circus. I mean, some days I think we are, but we're not running ideally, we're not running a circus. Parvati has asked that you dock in the Groundbreaker so you can invite Jinlei over. Okay. So that's the next thing, is we got to go back to Groundbreaker so we can do that. But we have to go do this too. So let's take this to Monarch, then we'll go to the Groundbreaker. Fallbrook landing pad would be preferable, so I don't have to go wandering out in the wasteland.
We're now in orbit above Fallbrook, Captain.
Good. I'll be glad if I never have to go back here.
13 jobs scheduled for area maintenance.
Okay, you go do that, Sam. I'll take Nyoka with me instead of you. Let's go get Nyoka's armor just in case. This one. There we go. You go do your jobs, Sam, but get ready because the next time we go to work, I'm going to need you to be ready. I mean, you're already suited up, so at least there's that. Okay. So, Ellie, you're staying. Parvati, you hang out so that you don't get the jitters. Nyoka, you're coming with me. Now, I think taking Nyoka and Ellie just adds to my lie total, though. So hopefully whatever we're about to do here, if there's anything about... Yeah, 122 lie. Oh, boy. Hopefully whatever I'm about to do here, there will be some lying involved. I would imagine, since we're trying to set up a dummy account, there would be plenty of lying involved, but I'm not really sure. Either way, I guess we'll figure it out. How's my engineering, by the way? Now that they're not in the party. I have 121 medical, 86 engineering. Oh, from Ellie, okay. So my engineering's not too bad either, so if I have to hack into a thing, it'll probably go okay. Maybe. Welcome back, Conker. It's called to do something. Oh, okay, gotcha. No problem. No problem. What if I need high hack skills? What does my hack look like, actually? I didn't check that either. I have 40 hack. If I need high hack skills, I'm probably screwed. I'll just go back and get Sam or the Vicar if that's the case. No big deal. Sell my stuff because I need a little bit of money now that I've spent a lot of my money on tinkering and bribing people. Ah, okay. So it's inside of a sublight office. Oh boy.
This looks like the place. You ready to get my money or what?
Something like that. Let's see what we got. Vending machine discovered. Oh, okay. So wait, where is it? Hi there.
Welcome to the offices of the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group, Halcyon's premier provider of life and disaster-related insurance. I'm obligated to inform you that our coverage does not extend to incidents deemed to result from negligence, criminal activity, or dullness of mind.
So do you guys do Raptidon or Mantisaur insurance? Because I think that you'd be paying out in a mint on a planet like this for that. Duly noted.
So, what kind of insurance package can I interest you in? We're running a special on dismemberment policies. Buy one, get one half off.
I could see how that would be a problem. What if I get an arm half off? Does that apply to the terms or what? Why is your office on Monarch? Fisher, Maryland, Fennell's life insurance policy? What's tell me about the insurance policies? I guess this is a fair question.
We're not on Monarch. For all practical and tax-related purposes, this office is an official enclave of Byzantium.
Doesn't look like a bunch of marble around here, but if you say so.
Oh, it's certainly not about what I say. That's all down to our legal team and our CFO.
Yeah, it's like other companies putting their business in particular states so that they can get tax breaks. I get it. I know how this works. I need to change the beneficiary.
I remember that one. That's the young socialite who broke her neck, right?
Sure.
Of course, no one remembers me for the marauders I've killed or the bits I've stolen. Typical.
That claim was airtight. Our best investigators couldn't find an exclusion for that one.
I'm a pretty good investigator myself, so... what else can you tell me?
Are you serious?
I don't know.
Well, we interviewed the parents extensively. They had plenty of awkward childhood stories that illustrated their daughter's clumsiness and capriciousness.
Oh, really?
Hey, those are entirely made up.
Furthermore, the claim spurred a whole line of fashion-related policies. It's become a very lucrative market.
Really? They made a whole fashion line out of her being clumsy and breaking her neck? How does that even work? What did they do, make custom neck braces out of the thing? I can't imagine those would sell well in a place like Byzantium where breaking a fucking fingernail requires 6 miles of paperwork. How do I amend that claim?
You can't, of course.
I had a moment there.
And she said,
yeah, about that.
If we let every friend, relative, and acquaintance change a policy like that, people would do it all the time. Imagine the paperwork.
Yeah, I'd rather not. Marilyn Fennell isn't dead? I don't know if that's such a good thing to tell them, but Ellie, shut up. We're trying to get your money. So that means, okay, but you don't let every friend, relative, and acquaintance do it, but someone does it because you would just tell me, no, you can't if I couldn't, right?
Oh, you mean hypothetically?
Sure.
Well, hypothetically, you'd access the terminal in the back room that contains data on all our policies.
Uh-huh.
And you'd theoretically add the beneficiary of your choice. But you wouldn't actually do that, of course. That would be fraud.
Of course not. No, why would I want to do something like that? Marilyn Fennell isn't dead. You'll do this or you'll be filing your own claim. Do I want to be an ass or do I want to just go hack the... I just want to go hack the terminal, honestly. I'm going to see if I can hack the terminal. It's fine. Just we'll let it lie.
That's for the best.
Yeah.
What can I do?
Especially for the best for you so that you aren't considered an accessory in the crime that I'm about to commit. I wonder if she's going to walk to the back room with me or if this mechanical sentry is going to walk in here with me. Well, I don't see a terminal. I do see a fridge, but... Aha. Upstairs. Got it. You guys just keep an eye on that lady and see... Oh. I need 45 lockpicking. I chose the wrong people! I guess we're intimidating her then, aren't we?
Do you not have high enough lockpicking?
No, I have 37 lockpicking. I need 45. What affects lockpicking? I want to see this. I want to see if I can do this trick now with the Adreno. If I can just use that to force my way through these things that I couldn't before. Let's see here. Do any of these affect lockpick? Dexterity affects lockpicking. Perception affects lockpicking. So
Find a way to raise them both.
This raises both of those. So what does that leave me with for lockpicking? 45! We better go quick, though. Okay, so... Come on, quick. Before I lose it. Okay, there we go.
You get?
Yes, I did. And hack 1 second? Sure. What do we got? View recent records, policy details, Marilyn Fennell. We'll go to that in a minute. I want to see the recent records. I think that mechanical sentry was following us up the stairs, but we can always just jump off the 2nd floor, I think, so no big deal. Burt Whistle Ahmed. Okay. Loss of gentlemanly honor and good name. I entered into a gentleman's wager with several chaps at Billingsley's regarding the nature and composition of the Spacer's Choice product, tarmac and cheese. I was quite certain the product did contain actual tarmac, and my companions wagered that it surely did not. Lo and behold, investigation into the matter revealed that I had been the victim of a gross misunderstanding. You think? Yet how was I to know what manner of fare common factory workers eat, and how could Spacer's Choice be so irresponsible as to advertise that its product contains tarmac when it clearly does not? This person doesn't understand the concept of a wordplay, does he? The damage to my reputation has been most grievous. I find myself unable to return to my previous haunts for fear of the stares and chuckles that will follow. My honor as a gentleman has been called into question, as has the nature of my relationship with livestock. Resolution denied. Improper form work. Claimant forgot to say the magic word. Does the magic word hack the terminal? Cartwright Fanny. Claim loss of 1 finger or fingers. I've been an assistant saw operator with C&P for 5 years. Most of the blade guards broke last year and management never replaced them. I lost my left ring finger last week as a result. That's hard to do. Ring finger's kind of stuck between a bunch of other fingers. Resolution denied. Negligible damage. Claimant is right-handed, so the magnitude of this loss is minimal. Updated claim, loss of 3 fingers. The saw I was working came loose yesterday on account of C&P. She's missing some buttons here. C&P skipping routine maintenance checks. The accident took 2 fingers on my right hand and another from my left. Resolution denied. Self-disqualification. Claimant was missing a finger from a previous incident and should not have been operating sharp machinery. Loss of 4 fingers on this 3rd updated claim. Nonsense gobbledygook. Resolution denied. Claim unintelligible. Well, we agree on that part, but I think I know why it's unintelligible. Yeah, it was following me just before I finished lockpicking the door. Yeah. Oh well. We'll just jump out like a bunch of thieves. Filed on behalf of C&P. Claim loss of 1 workers. Assistant saw... Oh my god. Assistant saw operator 16J, Fanny Cartwright, lost several digits due to carelessness and negligence. She failed to heed prominently posted warnings about the state of our safety equipment, and her resultant injuries have decreased our factory's productivity and led to multiple stress headaches for management as we've struggled to reshuffle worker schedules around 16J. Resolution approved, because of course it was approved for the corporate bullshit. Policy details, Marilyn Fennell. Here we go. Cause of death, JRF 23794. Cervical fracture, fashion-related incidents, staircases. Monthly payout, 25,000 bits. Beneficiaries, Theodora Fenhill and Lionel Witherspoon. Let me just etch that in real quick. All future payments will be routed to Ellie Fenhill. Nice. Continue, and thank you for bringing your business to Greater Halcyon Insurance Group. We realize you don't have other options when it comes to meeting your insurance needs, but we're contractually obligated to display this message. Okay, let's get the hell out of here. Hello. Nothing to see here. Just routine maintenance. That went actually pretty well. I'm not getting shot at by every guard in Fallbrook, so that's probably pretty good. So we took care of it for you.
You really did it. Give these payouts a few years and I'll be rolling in it.
And your parents will be out on the streets, but I mean, you know, all you wanted, you could have just stayed in Byzantium. I'll just say congrats.
Hey, you did the real work. All I had to do was not be dead.
I mean, yeah.
I'm just glad my folks aren't gonna live off that awful story they made up. Maybe now they'll have to go back to real jobs.
Oh, well, at least they have other employment, so. Yeah, what are you going to do with real jobs? Do they have real jobs? I want to know that first.
Maybe as line holders or warm bodies?
What does that last one even mean? Those are real jobs?
Oh, sure. You've got to wait in line for just about anything in Byzantium. And not everyone has the time or inclination to do it themselves.
Why don't these jobs exist in real life?
Some companies like to keep extra workers on site to look more productive.
I'd take those jobs in a heartbeat. And they just do nothing?
Oh no, there's lots of paper shuffling and pen clicking that goes on. The really good ones know how to leave sticky notes in just the right places.
As an unemployed worker in real life, I find this offensive.
That's for me though. I've never been much of a planner.
Well, I mean, that's fair. Probably better. Yeah, probably better to figure things out as you go, one thing at a time.
If only you could have been my chief surgeon back in the day.
I mean, in that particular instance, maybe not, but...
So here's your fee.
Oh, okay. Framed insurance check and bits. Appreciate it, but I didn't do this for money. Thanks, love remembering what's important. I'll just say thanks. I don't... we did this to help her, but I don't know if she'd have that sentiment, you know what I mean? And I don't want her being like, what, I owe you a favor now or something? You know, I'm going to say it anyway, actually.
Don't make it weird. Even you've got to be in it for the money now and then. Why else would you go through all this trouble?
Because you're my crew member? Yeah.
I always thought it meant we get used to the smell of each other's dirty socks.
I mean, that just comes with the territory.
You really do see a rosier version of things, huh?
I try to, yeah. I'm a doer, not a talker. Let's just leave it at that. Friendship's important. What else are we fighting for? With the people we care, not for people we care about. Better off when we're part of a team. Can't make it out here alone. She did pretty much say that verbatim, so...
Well, I've got a few years of experience that would suggest differently. Still, maybe you've got a point. Maybe it's good to watch someone's back now and then so that one day they watch yours.
Now you're starting to see my picture.
So, you just keep the money. One of us has to look out for your interests.
Yeah, alright. Wouldn't want to be indebted to me. She does have this thing with owing people.
It's nothing personal. It's just the closest thing I've got to a code.
Oh, you have a code.
Anyway, enough of the touchy-feelies, huh?
Didn't expect that from my sawbones, but alright. Let's get out of here. And we've leveled up again to level 26. Ellie's gained the Beyond the Grave perk. Interesting. I'll have to check that out. Which one weighs the way up to my ship? Over here, I think. Yeah, the EXP is nice as well. Yes, exactly. Can't beat the EXP. Let's check what we've got here. So we know that these are... Okay, this went up by about 2 points from them. So, I mean, my... Excuse me, persuasion's at about... It was at 91, so it'll be at about 93 with one person in the party, or 92. I should level those up more. How about... we do that. Now, 58, so it was at 91 when it was at 53, so it'll be at 92 this level if I just have Parvati in the party. So it'll be at 97, and then if I need it, I can just puff an inhaler and get it up to 100 because it pushed it a little bit closer. It pushed it about 4 points the last time. So if I do this, my persuade and lie should be at the point where I should be able to pass any checks as long as I inhale a few sugary or caffeinated vaping drink thingamajiggers. Intimidate I'm not really all that enthused about. I think I've taken about 1 intimidate option the entire game, so it's whatever. If we can pass those, we can pass those. If not, I'd rather persuade or lie my way through. Next level, we'll get the golden number in long guns. Next level. And perk, what do excuse me. Good Lord. What do I want for perk here? Carrying capacity, movement speed, damage when affected by harmful combat effect. That's, I don't know how often that is. Melee damage returned its health, AoE. Oh yeah, I wanted to take this anyway to reduce that plasma damage flaw that I have, so let's grab that. There we go. Well, anyway, we took care of Ellie's stuff, so let's go take care of Parvati's stuff. And Ellie got a new perk, so let's look at that too. Let's see here. We have Beyond the Grave. Cost of bribes minus 50%. Fuck! I just bribed someone for 3,000 fucking bits. God damn it! Oh no, that would have been so nice to have. Oh, piss. Oh well. Oh, I guess you can't win them all. That's just funny. Oh man. Well, on the bright side, now that I'm broke, we won't have to worry about our bribe costs as much anymore after this. Oh boy. Alright, we gotta go to Groundbreaker for Parvati's companion quest, and then we'll head back. I guess I'll go face the music and we'll talk to Lilia as well, but we'll probably do that before we have Parvati invite Jinlei on the ship, and then Ellie and Sam and I are gonna go bust some heads in Byzantium, potentially. So, well, we got a decent chunk of money actually back now. We've got almost 2,600 bits, so that's not too bad. Okay, so we need to dock over there so she can invite Jinlei over. Alright, well, I'll actually go to the Groundbreaker to face the music here. But then after that, we'll go from there. Oh, yeah.
Didn't I request no
So
more
there you go.
fertilizer shipments be brought on board? Who keeps ordering these?
I think I know. So yeah, that's what this is for. These guys provide fertilizer, and that's the trigger is when she says, didn't I tell you no more fertilizer on the ship? It's like, that's what that's for. So. Alright, so we're either going to have to persuade or we're going to have to lie our way through with ye old Lilia Hagen there. I'll take Ellie with me so she can help me lie. And then I'll also take... I'll take Felix. Parvati's got to get ready for her date, so Felix is the other one that can give persuade out of our 6 party members, so I'll take him. And hopefully that will go okay. We'll see. But then after that, we'll let Parvati have her date, and we'll go run some errands while she's at it. So, excuse me. Still got that bit of a frog in my throat. That's not good.
Destination reached. The Groundbreaker.
Cool. Parvati, I'll be back. Let me just take care of a few things, and then we can take care of your little business with Jinlei. Alright, so Ellie, you're still in. Nyoka, you're out. Felix, you're coming with me. We gotta go face the music. I mean, I don't have to, I guess. I could just never turn this quest in, but the experience and the bits might be nice if they give me any bits for doing this job. I kind of botched it, so. We shall have to see. And Sublight's probably not going to like me too much after this one. I mean, I think they're revering, if I remember right, so they'll probably just be confused, like Spacer's Choice. So, whatever. As long as they're not shooting me on sight. Like, that's the least ideal situation I could be in. So. Okay. Off we go. I wonder what Lilia's just going to say about this. She'd be like, they got to you, didn't they? They got in your head with their alien mumbo-jumbo. It's like, whatever you got to tell yourself, Lilia. I would personally rather be this way anyway, as long as she doesn't keep chimerizing human beings. That's the thing. If we come back to the Outer Worlds too and she's still chimerizing human beings and I can somehow like import my save file or something like that, then I'm just gonna be like, okay, listen, I gave you a chance, Dr. Ava, and you blew it because you're still doing the same shit. So I'm just gonna tell you that you're fired, basically. Okay. Off we go. Let's go see what the boss lady has to say about my incompetence.
Is it done?
Is it done? I don't get an option. Maybe I will just leave this quest then. Spoke to Chartrand, I'm not going to kill her. Not yet. Does this just exit the dialogue?
I see. If you need directions to Byzantium, it's the big fancy one. Can't miss it.
Yeah, no, I know that part. The assault cruiser Cornelius Vanderbilt. Take its sublate isn't strictly a salvage operation. I mean, that was pretty obvious already, but actually both of these are fairly good questions.
These days, the scrap business all but runs itself. Gives me the time to expand our interests into other sectors, where I can let my hair down.
Uh-huh. So, in terms of other sectors, do you mean contract killing? Because that's literally what you were having me do.
Our field is persuasive acquisitions.
Yeah, shit's about to go down. Yeah, probably.
Tell me to phrase it.
Persuasive acquisitions,
Not all
huh?
of our salvage is abandoned when we find it. Sometimes it takes a polite conversation and a shot across the bow. You know, legal formalities.
Sure. Company of bureaucratic pirates. Sounds complicated but profitable. Wink nod. Oh my god, stop. I think I'm just going to say this one. Like, I mean, it does sound profitable and a little complicated as well, but I think this pretty much sums it up.
Your words, not mine.
Fair enough. Very honest about Sublate's criminal side. How organized is this business? Yeah, I guess she is pretty honest about it. It's probably because they can afford to get away with it, because it's technically not criminal activity. She said before it's all technically legal.
Hey, careful with the C word around here. I like to keep things above board, and that kind of talk only makes trouble.
Right.
Sublight occupies a legal blind spot. No one knows what we're licensed to do, and that gives our little business some freedom. But let's not tempt fate.
I mean, that makes sense. So, how organized is this business? Air quotes everywhere.
Very. I have this thing about numbers in spreadsheets. Grids in general.
So you're one of those people that, like...
As the last honest businesswoman in Halcyon, but I'll settle for being the most organized one.
You're one of those people that, like, has those crazy, what are those things, like the people that conspiracy theorists have, where they have all the pictures and stuff on the wall and the numbers, and they're all connected by, like, string and shit? You're one of those people, huh?
Ask. I have nothing to hide.
I do, but I'm probably going to get it out in the open here in a minute. What do you know about the Cornelius Vanderbilt?
Not as much as I'd like. The board dispatched it to Earth on a resupply mission, I think. Why?
It may have come up in conversation. Dr. Chartrand sent a research query via the cruiser and never heard back. Or lost contact with the cruiser. It may be missing entirely. I'm going to tell her about Dr. Chartrand, but this might be more pertinent for her specifically to know, because, I mean, she is a salvage... She leads a salvage group, so, like, that would make sense. They would want to go look for that stuff, so...
Huh. If you haven't seen an assault cruiser before, I'll tell you this much. They don't just go missing. That's like losing a moon. I'll have someone look into it. But for the moment, we're pissing in the wind and shooting in the dark. Considering
I gotta
how
take
you
this,
get
hang on.
around, you'll probably find answers before I do.
Okay, nothing super important. Well, I gave Lilia a little bit of information. Hopefully she'll understand when I tell her this. Probably not because she's, you know, alien conspiracies and all that other shit, but, like, hopefully she'll at least have some understanding of why I'm not going to kill her.
Well, damn. Contractor grew a conscience.
I got experience
As
out
your
of it.
employer, I'm both angry and disappointed. I'll add that to your file.
You have a file on me now?
I owe you an exit interview. Care to justify your betrayal of our species, or are we finished here?
I could justify it, sure. I shot at survival, not killing someone to feed your paranoia. Do I at least get a letter of referral? Do I want to piss her off at this point? I'm not going to kill someone to feed your paranoia. Yeah, that's about right, actually.
Seeing as you're the first one to complain about my paranoia, have you ever considered that you might be the problem?
I mean,
Out of my office. We're done.
I'm strongly considering the fact that the reason why no one else has complained about it is that you just put a bullet between the eyes of anybody else who complains about it, which means I'm going to need to watch my back from now on. Well, I won't be showing up again. Sorry. Oh, that's right. That's the elevator summons. Okay. I didn't realize. I still didn't really know what that was, but... I did give my name as Captain Hawthorne, yes. And I don't recall if I ever gave her my actual name, but she did call me on my bullshit immediately when I used Captain Hawthorne as my name, because she was like, listen, I knew the real Captain Hawthorne, and you are not him. So... I'm just not 100% sure if I recall if we actually gave her my real name. Then again, how far is she going to get with a first name anyway? Didn't exactly give her the full gander there, the full name, you know. So, I mean, who am I kidding, right? Like, who the fuck in this entire colony is going to have a stupid-ass name like Jimmy, right? Like, that's going to be the easiest shit to find. Then again, here's the problem with that theory, though. I've been giving my name to literally everyone else as Captain Hawthorne, so if she wants to find me, they're not going to find me. She's going to have to be like, I'm looking for Captain Alex Hawthorne. Have you seen him? I mean, I guess that's not that much of a stretch since she did know Captain Alex Hawthorne, but... She might have to think about that one a little bit. And if her guards are as dumb as some of the corporate people that were outside Minister Clark's office, they might not think about that one. Could have sold it as plastic surgery, yeah. Probably. I'd have to go back and look at what the choice was, but I'm pretty sure I don't remember what we could have said after that, but she called it pretty quickly. Either way, no longer a problem. I don't do contract killing. If I want to kill someone, I'm going to have a damn good reason besides money.
Didn't I request no more fertilizer shipments be brought on board? Who keeps ordering these?
Yeah, especially when Parvati's got to have her date. Like, how do you expect her to get all freshened up when there's a bunch of cows on board? Like, what the hell? Oh, right. Hang on. Don't bite the sun. That's what we need. Whoops. There we go. I don't know why I came up here. I think I came up here to put away armor, like on muscle memory, but... oh well. I have an idea, though, of how we're going to fix this. We're going to go like this. We're going to go here. So that we're in orbit above Terra 2, so the fertilizer can go away.
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
Thank you, Ada, but now we're going back. We'll go back to Groundbreaker.
The groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
Okay, well, I won't be disembarking, but ideally Parvati and Junlei are gonna have a fun time. So let's see.
All right. She's on her way. How do I look?
Just as engineering as ever. Terrific.
Oh, my hands have finally stopped shaking. All right, all right. Deep breath. Here I go.
You got this.
Where are you?
I check on the date. Oh boy. Oh, I got a Sublight poster here. Okay. Given to you by Sublight Salvage and Shipping for being Employee of the Month. I must have rolled over into a new month after I betrayed her trust. Oh well.
Sanitizing within established radius.
Thank you, Sam. I'm glad that you're giving her a little space. Oh, they really did put this together nicely. We all actually cleaned up.
Dad, I'm a big girl now. I don't need your help. I can do it on my lonesome.
What did he say to that?
Have at it then. And he handed me his
Gonna pretend like I'm doing something in here.
He's probably half as tall as I was.
He didn't scold you for talking back to him?
Nah, he was never like that. I always thought it was funny when he'd get dignity by someone. Then he'd watch me do whatever it was, make sure I didn't get hurt, but he'd never interfere. I learned a lot that way.
I wish I could have met him. Anyone who helped shape you must have been a special person.
Sounds like it's going pretty well from what I heard. Parvati and Jin listen to me having a great time. Should leave the ship and let them enjoy their date together. Perfect. Because that's actually where I want to go anyway. I think it's going to actually send me to Groundbreaker, though, isn't it? Like, I can't just take them with me to wherever I need to go. Yeah, it's kicking me off the unreliable, so. Alright, booze break! Everybody come with me. We're going to get some drinks. And by everybody, I mean... not Parvati, not Sam. Let's see, who'd want to go drinking? These three would want to go drinking. Nyoka, Felix, you're coming with me. We're probably literally just going to exit and re-enter, though, honestly. I want to check, though, what my current reputation is with Sublight, though, since I just got a decrease. I would imagine it was a significant decrease, considering the magnitude of what I just did or didn't do. Okay, so that's done. Now, chat with Parvati on the ship. Her date with Junlei is over. Ask her how the night went. Okay, we can do that. Well, you folks go have a drink or something. We won't be shipping out for a little bit. I probably could have just... See, I didn't know it was going to go like that. If I knew it was going to go like that, I would have gone and checked in with Lilia while this date was going on, but oh well. Not a big deal. Thinking about it, I wonder if the perk that Sam has where it does extra damage to auto mechanicals that I took there, I wonder if that affects just him or if it affects everybody in the party. Because if it's everybody, that's a pretty good perk. So, I wanted to check my reputation with Sublight. They're still revering, so I'm apparently still friendly with it. Best employee ever deserves a big bonus and a promotion. Tell that to Lilia. She didn't seem to think so.
Members are causing a disturbance on the ship.
Now that the date's over, they're back to doing the shooting range.
What happens if we hit the wall?
That's what I want to know.
Likely the bullet will ricochet, which could be bad. Or hilarious.
You'd have a little work cut out for you there.
Hull puncture, which would suck us into space one chunk at a time. Bad and hilarious.
Ugh. Just imagine that makes me sick.
That's why we don't miss.
Was that a I guess they never miss, huh, joke? I don't even know where that meme came from.
Okay, Captain, she's gone.
I figured. How'd it go?
I'm near about
vibrating. I'm so excited. So she got here, and, well, she sneezed. She said, wow, new soap? And I was like, yeah, rose-ish. Turns out it tickled her nose. Oops.
Oh, well, that was my bad then.
She just sort of touched my arm real gentle-like and called the cut of my outfit elegant. I couldn't hear the rest on account of my heart was beating so hard. Then I led her into the kitchen. I think she about cried when she saw the spread.
Well, we did a lot of work getting it all ready, so... I know I was at... Don't worry about that. So you laid out the meal, brought her in, let's just hear all the details a little at a time here.
She stood stock still and just said, oh, real soft. Oh, and let me tell you, I was sweating. And then she blinked and said, is that dustback casserole?
Oh boy.
I told her how we got Mr. Raymond to bake it for us, so it was double authentic. Made by a real live monarchist? Monarch person.
I wasn't too sure about that guy. Glad the end result was good. I wasn't too sure about that guy. He seemed like he was a little bit out there, but...
Sure was. Near best thing to homemade, Junlei said.
Good.
When I brung out the sweetheart cakes, June, she got a little teary. Said she had a thing she needed to say.
Okay, and what'd she
But
say?
I stopped her because I wanted to say it first. I never felt so bold, Captain.
My little engineer's growing up! That is smooth, actually.
One of us has got to be. We're both... June's so reserved and I'm so shy. I worried if I never said anything, nothing would ever get said, you know?
Right.
I told her about how she made me feel. Bold like I acted. Strong. Smarter and kinder than I am on my lonesome. I listed all the things I liked about her.
Mm-hmm.
And then she pulled out a paper and read a speech.
She had a speech prepared?
Admired about me, like my cleverness and humor and how it made her want to be more open.
You know what? That actually kind of sounds like her, I'll be honest. Alright, keep going. Don't leave me in suspense here.
Anyhow, when she wrapped up, I asked her to be my girlfriend. And Captain, she said yes!
Nice. Nice.
And then she sneezed again. On account of the flowery soap.
At least we know what not to get next time. Yes, very sweet. Congratulations. This is... This is actually... I don't know if I want to ask this. Is this even any of my business? I don't think it is any of my business. I think I'm going to let her be on that. It's very sweet. Congratulations, Parvati. I'm glad you got yourself a girlfriend.
It's all on your account, you know. Imagine if you'd never taken me out of Edgewater. I'd have never met Junlei at all.
Well, I mean...
I don't know nothing about the Vickers capital P plan, but you've sure changed my life.
I'm just glad you're here, so...
I'm just gonna head to my cabin and happy scream into my pillow for like an hour.
You go ahead and do that. We have pillows? I don't have a pillow on my bed. Where the hell did she get a pillow? Parvati gained the Enchanted Evening perk. Yeah, apparently she did have a speech prepared. That was sweet. That whole side quest was sweet. It was saccharine. That's how sweet it was. Using my SAT words. It was so sweet it was saccharine. I liked that. I'm looking at Parvati's perks. That's what I'm looking for. Enchanted Evening, huh? Let's see here. Food effect duration up. Drink effect duration up. Food and drink effects last longer. Okay, that seems like it'd be pretty good. I mean, I already was planning, honestly, on keeping her as like a mainstay in my party for a little while, but that pretty much seals the deal right there. I do use drinks fairly often, so at least as part of my inhaler. Okay, well, that takes care of all our companion quests. Everybody's got everything, except for Sam, but again, I don't think Sam gets a, like a companion quest. I guess I could go ask him. If I can find him, if he's not off on a bender somewhere. I mean, I didn't find him in Ada's room, so he's probably not off on a bender. Ho-ho! But, yeah, he's here somewhere. There he is.
Every SAM unit comes lean, mean, and ready to clean.
Yeah, nothing so far. Good work, Sam.
Thank you. Customer, this area is utterly filthy.
You go fix. So where did you come from? Did I already ask him this question? I think I already did. That's why it's unhighlighted. Okay, well. If he has a personal quest, I don't know if I can do it yet, and I don't know how much longer this game is, so I don't think it's that much longer. It seems like we're getting close to the end. Either way, Sam has an extra perk point, so I would imagine that's his quote-unquote companion quest / extra perk. So. Probably wasn't meant to be so funny when you questioned the availability of pillows on board. Just found it funny the way you questioned it hilarious. I actually was trying, to be honest with you. I was trying to make that sound like a genuine, like, wait, what the fuck, you know? So, I'm glad that it went over well. Sometimes, and only sometimes, my jokes are funny. So, okay, so I've got Ellie's armor. We're going to let Parvati hang out on the ship for a little bit. Sam is coming with me, so.
Or will we? Haha. Just a little joke for you.
You can keep trying, Ada, because it won't be as funny as the one time my other pilot talked about recycling the oxygen. God, that was terrifying. Okay, so Ellie and Sam. And let's go. Okay, now down to actual business. We need to find the Acropolis District, and by doing that, we have to go in the sewers. I would imagine there's going to be some sprats around, which really isn't a big deal for, you know, our current level of preparedness. Wonder if there's going to be like a mega sprat. Like the boss level enemies, you know what I mean? Like, that would be interesting. I guess I've got the shrink ray for that, so it doesn't particularly matter. But I gotta hoard my bits a little bit, though, from here on out on account of the fact that I would like to tinker up my assault rifle after this. And, I mean, I guess my assault rifle doesn't take that much to tinker up. Like, let me go look, because I could probably tinker it to 26 now. I think my armor might take a little bit to tinker up, though. My companions, I'll probably just leave their stuff at 25, because, I mean, they're doing pretty good where they are. Ellie's doing pretty good where she is, and she's only got a level 20 pistol, so. And the rest of my guns are already above level 25 anyway, so. Like, this is 28, so that's pretty good. And, I mean, they don't take hardly a thing to tinker them up, so. Excuse me. This takes a little bit, but it's not a huge deal. But, yeah, as you can see, Ellie's might take a little more than usual to tinker up. It's gonna be a little bit before that's viable for me. I may honestly just get rid of Thunder at this point, because they've said that the corrosion stuff, like, it says it on the thing that auto mechanicals take extra damage from the acid status effect, and that's what this gives. I've got this for headshotting people, and then this is good. I know for a fact that N-Ray is solid for organics. Like, it's basically an upgrade almost to plasma damage. So maybe we'll just, I don't know, figure something else out. Either way, let's increase the damage of our assault rifle. If I get a bunch of extra bits together, maybe I'll upgrade the shrink ray. What about my armor? That's all Ellie's stuff. 269, 148, okay. There we go. Just tinker up a little bit, make sure I've got the best gear I can get. Well, I could probably get a little bit better gear if I actually go and do other stuff, but it's not a big deal. Okay. Go ahead and suit up, Ellie. We'll go from there. Sam, you're already suited up. You're always suited up, so that's a good thing. Okay. Let's wait for my elevator to come back, and then we'll head out of there. And actually, while I'm waiting, let me look on the map to see if I can see. So it's up there, but again, I don't think that the sewer entrance is up there. So I just want to see. I was going to say, when's it going to get here? There we go. I guess it's here now. Let me get out of this. I think I'm going to check how my stats look now, because Sam should give me a decent chunk of Intimidate, because his Intimidate, I think, is fairly high. And Ellie is apparently phasing in and out of reality, but she also gives me a good chunk of Lie. So if I have to Persuade, that would be a bit of a problem, but yeah, it should be all right. Let's see here. Yeah, 96 in both. Good. Good. So now if I use an Inhaler before a Lie or Intimidate option, I should be able to just plow my way right through it. So Alright, now where was that, where was that one ladder? I think if I go back this way behind HPS's back door, the employee entrance, I should be able to get to the ladder leading down. So, yeah, there it is. Let's see if I was correct in saying I would have to wade through knee-high sewage to get to the Acropolis district. Well, whatever's down, there's a lock-picking thing down here, but it requires 60. And I definitely can't get that from what I've got, so... Where does this lead me out to? Let me see here. Am I going to be in a restricted area when I go up here? Unlock with Minister's Estate Key.
I can take a hint.
Oh! This is Minister Clark's entrance, okay. Residence, rather. I don't know if I'm supposed to be up here. Because I think this is a restricted area. Let's just go back down and keep having a look around. So, if I were a sewer entrance, again, I would think I would be here. I guess we could just go check my my map marker. That might send me in the correct direction, but I'm not sure. Because it didn't directly point me to the...
Not recognized.
Fine, tell any joke.
Please repeat the instructions.
Get screwed, Sam.
My God.
Is invalid.
Don't be mean to my cleaning robot, Ellie. He never did anything wrong. What was that thing? Teacup cane hit. They have a teacup variant. Look at the little boy. Oh my God, he's adorable.
Did you hear? Marjorie Dalton and Archibald Harris.
I want one for my cabin. Oh, that's funny. Acropolis District, okay. Guard Stallworth, restricted area. Hi.
The Acropolis District is off limits. Move along.
Is this the lady that was chasing me before? Mind if I take a breather? I'm pretty tired after hauling around all these bits. Oh, God.
You could have asked me, you know.
No, you need to keep that money.
What law's name are you on about?
I don't even know yet. I wanted to see what we've got there. Nursing's gonna bribe you, but I realize I just don't have enough on me. I could bribe her, but... Here, you hold them. Oh, God. I don't want to bribe again. Sound the same as the person from before. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Does this get me in trouble? If I say it, I'm gonna say it anyway, because I don't really want to bribe her. I'd rather go through the sewers if I could find them.
Honest mistake. Why don't you come back another time and we can take this from the top?
She took that surprisingly well. Okay. So we can bribe our way in, or look for the sewer entrance. Again, don't know where the sewer entrance is. It's not pointing me directly to the sewer entrance. So, security checkpoint. If you can't talk your way past it, you have to find another way in. The maintenance tunnels beneath Byzantium connect to the Acropolis district. Beneath Byzantium. So here? Wait, hang on. So below there somewhere. Oh no, wait, that's the way into the thing. I was like, wait a minute. But no, that's the way into the thing. Where else would there be an entrance? Maybe down there? I'm gonna go check around the sewers again. I don't know. Yeah, so they're okay with being bribed, apparently.
Why do you want to eat it?
Affirmative.
Now I look like a banker or a dentist.
Teeth cleaning request processed. Plaque removal with a product trial of Pep You Up clause scheduled.
Next time we visit a garbage heap, your history.
let me see here. So, we didn't check over on this side, I don't think. So I guess we could check around. There's another thing to look in. Standard troop armor. Okay, I guess I'll grab that. Some ammo, some weapon and armor parts. I don't know who just left that stuff laying around, but alright. That was locked. What about over here? I mean, if you're just going to leave it out on the floor for me to grab. Ordnance control armor. You know, I thought that was something coming up to try to kill me there just now, Sam. Gave me a heckin' spook. 40 lockpicking for that. I can fix that. There we go. I love drugs. All that for weapon and armor parts and a little bit of money and experience. Great. Alright, so... where the hell's a guy supposed to find a sewer around here? I think I did see a manhole cover, actually. I can check over there. There's a bunch of bottles down here, too. I wonder what that's all about. Maybe this leads to the... yeah, this is the maintenance tunnel, so this should lead there. Remember, Giles, you didn't see anything. Oh, okay, yeah. Transition to maintenance tunnels. Got it. Yeah, apparently I am flexing my Weed Lord skills a lot today, yeah. I've found the beauty of increasing my capacity to persuade my way through problems by inhaling and vaping all kinds of crazy shit, so... And it's funny that you mentioned that, too, because I was saying it earlier, but before the stream started, I actually played the playable demo that Garrick was talking about for Gothic the Remake the last time he was here. So, that Sprat just snoring? Alright, I'll leave him alone. He probably needs his beauty rest. I played the demo, and it was okay. I see promise, but I also see a lot of jank. And I wrote down all of the jank that I found for the developers so that they could look into it. I probably sent them like, I want to say like 3,000 words worth of just things that I noticed over the course of the demo. The demo was like an hour and a half long. So hopefully it helps. I'd like to believe I'm doing my best for the greater good in that particular case, so... yeah, so if it turns out to be halfway okay... I did like the first Gothic, so we may end up going back to the remake at some point if I want to flex my Weed Lord skills again. I might have to end up joining a different camp, though, thinking about it. I don't know. Because we didn't try the old camp or the new camp when I did it. I kind of figured into why I wouldn't want to try either of those when I did it. I sort of reasoned out why I wanted to do something other than those two, but oh well. I don't know. At this point, I'm not really concerned. We'll figure it out when the game ever comes out, if it ever comes out. But I did give my feedback on it, so that's the important thing. There's a lot of sprats around here. There's also some enemies. I wonder of what variety. Well, that's a vaporized sprat, so that's not good. Probably automechanicals based on what I just heard. They're killing the sprats! No, you bastard! Sprat exterminator. Exterminate this!
They won't try that again.
Damn, Ellie, that was incredibly powerful. Sprat hide. I don't think I need to grab that. She shot him like twice. I mean, granted, I did a good chunk of damage with my gun, but she shot him like twice. He was dead. I read somewhere that the Salvager's Helper was like the highest DPS weapon in the entire game, actually, though. So, in the right hands, it might come in pretty handy. Oh. Oh god, I should move. Let me just dodge some bullets real quick. Get him, Sam!
Congratulations, customer. Your Sam
Okay, good. Good to hear. Let's see here. Oh, didn't notice this door was here. Locker room? I mean, all right. I'll take whatever's in... I won't take whatever's in that locker. But wait, hang on. I got this. Drugs! Drugs, you see, are the answer to all my problems at this point. I'm gonna, like, waste all of my stuff. Not my Adreno so much as my other caffeine and sugar drinks. That's what I'm gonna end up wasting. Standard troop helmet. I'll take it to stick it in the junk pile. I mean, at least they're getting a use, though. Like, as I said before, sometimes it feels like I haven't really had too much of a use for healing items in this game, so... Now that I like, because that one I could just bypass completely with my lockpicking skills. As long as there isn't an army of sprats, never mind, yeah. Yeah, at some point there may, in fact, be an army of sprats that we'll have to deal with, but we'll deal with it when the time comes. That's going in junk. That's going in junk, because that's what I've got, but worse, not upgraded. That's going in junk. Ellie, you do have your armor on, right? Yeah. Okay, good. And that's going in junk, and that's going in junk. And I don't even know what I'm doing with that stuff right now, but I think it's probably fine. Oh, hello. Be careful when you go out there, little friends. There's some crazy robots that are still out there ready to kill you. Trip with the Vicar really got to you IRL. I guess so, apparently. Apparently it did, in fact, have some effect on my outlook. Ah, there they are. Okay, now the question is... Uh-oh. Let me just peek my head out here. Sprat exterminators. I was kind of waiting for those to be actual sprats, but alright. Guess we're just gonna eliminate some auto mechanicals. I guess it's good then that I brought Sam with me, because he has that new perk now that lets him eliminate them really quickly. Ooh. Well, the others didn't seem to notice, so... Parcel service. Oh, good. Does anybody find a package? I was looking for one. Oh, God.
Here we go.
Looks like my package is not here. I guess I'm just in a trolling mood right now. Well, either way, we can check and see what these parcels have. Or, at the very least, just take some energy cells that I can use when we encounter some actual humanoid enemies. HPS worker. God, that has to have sucked. And come down here in the maintenance tunnels every day. Let's see. Mag pick, energy cells, heavy ammo. Always like that stuff. Let me see here. Oh, that's just the codex. Okay. Okay, so that is the direction that we need to go in. In reality, we want to head in this way to see what else is there. So the plot is that away. So we want to go the other way. I like how my my plasma shotgun, my plasma carbine now, it just looks like it's full of grape soda, basically. It's just... Where am I going? Hang on. Seriously, where am I going? Oh, that's where I'm going. Okay, I gotta go one more up. Alright. But it just looks like it's full of... I mean, this... Granted, this looks like it's full of, like... But, I mean, no, not really. I was thinking about it. I'm like, this kind of looks like it's full of, like, lime or something. But no, it kind of makes sense because acid is green in most iterations. But N-Ray, it just looks like it's full of grape soda. None of these are going to be worth the mag picks that I used to open them, but I'm going to do it anyway. Bolter pistol, bit cartridge, Hordenarum elixir. Well, it'll give me some money at the very least. Whoops, let's see. Put that away. And yeah, you can take that shovel and that bolter pistol as well. There. Hello, Mr. Spratt. What do we got here? Bard. Maybe we end up coming out that way. Like, let's look at the map real quick. Yeah, we might probably end up coming out that way, because look, that looks like an elevator of some kind or something, so... so let's just go the other way. Yeah, let's just go the other way. Once we get into the Acropolis District, it won't matter so much. That's going to probably be the cutoff point for today. But I would like to get there first before we go anywhere else. Are there any other... just those little guys. Of course, here's the question. These are dead Sprat exterminators. If I'm not the one that killed those guys, what did? And there's a few of them dead. And I mean, let's think about this again. This is a sewer. A giant rat wouldn't be terribly out of place here. This is the plot over here, right? Acropolis District, yep. I need 60 lockpicking to get in. I don't think I can solve that with the current amount of drugs and stuff that I have. Maybe I'll be able to unlock the door some other way. Alright, what do we got here? The way they move, Caballos. Giant rat. Just like I expected.
Clean cycle back to industrial state.
So is this like a boss enemy at this point, basically? Considering, like, yeah, see, here's the... That's what N-Ray does. To give you an idea of what N-Ray does, that's what N-Ray does. You do that, Sam. You do that. So when you kill something with N-Ray, it basically blows the enemy up and it shoots a bunch of N-Ray particles at everything in the vicinity. It's rather nice. So, well, I found a few things out of Caballos anyway. N-Ray armor rating, heavy ammo, energy cell, light ammo, security blade ultra, and a drain of time. Yeah, I had a feeling we were going to be fighting a giant rat before we got through here. Let's see. A few junk items I can sell. What about over here? Got to be a key or something here somewhere. Oh, Auto Mag Pistol Ultra. Okay. Energy cell, heavy ammo. Riot Control Helmet. Hunting Rifle Ultra. Riot Control Armor. So you're telling me if you don't pick somebody who has lockpicking, you can't get into the Acropolis District this way and you got to bribe? That's a pain in the ass. So this is going in junk, junk, and junk. And yeah, that could cause a couple of little problems then, couldn't it? As long as you don't run into the TMNT, should be fine, yeah. Apparently, yeah. Well, I am going to be running somewhere in about 2 seconds here, because what I'm going to go do, since I can't get into the Acropolis District this way without bribing somebody, is I am going to go back to my ship off screen, and I will probably just bring Parvati along again. I thought bringing Sam would be a decent idea, but I should have just stuck with the same party. So we'll go back, we'll grab Parvati, and her, Ellie, and I will make our way into the Acropolis District, where we're going to have a talk with Chairman Rockwell about this whole dimethyl sulfoxide thing. But we're going to have to do that on the next episode of The Outer Worlds, the Stream Edition. Now that I've gotten a chance to demonstrate how N-rays work, I think that should help us in the future whenever we're fighting organic enemies. We'll have to see. Either way, thank you for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming out to Twitch and YouTube to check out the stream. And I will see all of you on the next one, which will be on Saturday at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Until then, everybody, take care and have a good night. Seriously, though, why didn't Hawthorne put, like, a hacking module on you there? Or, better question, why don't I just have you shoot acid at the door? The door would melt, like... Okay, maybe not. Never mind.